I can take care of some things on the side. Trust me.
I mean, the only one that really bothers me, the rest I can ignore, but the only one that I really have a major issue with is Bill Hicks Jr. because he talks shit about my 5-year-old daughter.
Gotcha.
We're live.
All right.
We're live. Hello. Hello, YouTube. Wow, I haven't done a hangout in a long time. This is new.
Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. We used to do these things all the time. I mean, geez.
Almost
It was
24/7.
like once or twice a week. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was almost 24/7 at one point.
Yeah, I still haven't
And then
done my own stream yet. I do like live streams on Facebook, but that's mainly to spread awareness about CHDs.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine actually is really into the vaccination and the chemtrailing, and she actually posted it was a one-page document. It basically was the chemical, well, it didn't say chemical, it said cloud seeding for Texas that would actually make it rain a certain amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had the document there, and it was all circled by someone and showed like, hey, they were doing this to make sure it rained a certain amount of time and everything. And this is, I think, like a week ago. I think it was about a week ago. Yeah, several days before the storm hit.
That's what I was saying. I feel like, we already know that they can do things to affect the weather, so I really wouldn't be surprised if the whole hurricane and all of that was caused by them. That's like, I don't know where you guys are at, but here in the United States, back when all that crap was happening in Charlottesville with the so-called race war or whatever, they passed a law without anyone realizing it, stating that the police can now enter your home and search it without a warrant.
Yep, they're doing that everywhere now.
Done. Yeah, similar things here. I'm actually in New Jersey. I'm only about an hour from New York.
Yeah, they just passed that not too long ago, where they can, if you're near a certain zone, you automatically can't refuse them to come in and search. They have the right period. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they did it one other time in history too, didn't they?
I believe so, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Yeah, back to Nazi Germany. That's exactly what they did. Excuse me. I see you have a little bit of food on your face. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I actually do have a good sense of humor. Don't listen to Jibby. Anything he said. No, I'm kidding.
Man, I love you guys. You and Jibby and Vinny and Poncho. Y'all are awesome.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Actually, Brian is too. He's not around too much. He's normally, just doing his thing and different stuff.
I'm on and off. I do my gambling, take care of my dad, and then I come back here for a little bit. So yeah.
Actually, I've been working on a project with Brian. We just haven't come out and told anybody yet. Really, we've been working on a project for about a month now. It's going to be quite interesting when it comes out. There, dun dun dun.
Let's add Jibby to the call.
And I promise there will be no strippers involved. That we will show on cam. Well, possibly we may have a private chat.
Are you watching the chat?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, Vinny. Ha, ha, ha.
He cracks me up, I swear.
You know what? Hey, watch, Vinny.
Yeah. Oh man, don't do anything to Vinny. What's wrong with you?
No. He just did the thumbs down, right? Or talking about thumbs down. Look, I did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't pay attention to thumbs down or not. Oh, that's funny. That's too funny. Actually, I know Vinny wanted to get some sleep because he was up for a while, and that's what always happens. Vinny always says, "Oh, I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep," and then 20 minutes later, he's still saying the same thing, and then all of a sudden, he's like, "It's getting light out, so maybe I'll get some coffee." I go coffee. I go coffee now. I'll be right back, and then he'll be on for another like 6 hours.
Right. Hey, I got a question with the views. Have you guys noticed that there's times where you click it and it moves up 2. If you click down, it moves down 2. It doesn't do it in ones. He clicked it and it went once. If I click it, watch, it'll go twice. I'll click it. I'll click the down arrow. It's on 0 right now. I click it once. Watch. See?
Right.
Went to twice.
I swear my Hangouts is like acting fucky.
Huh.
It's weird now.
I tried to add Marlena here, and it added her to a completely different conversation that I didn't even have open.
Every single time I click that thumbs up, it clicks it twice. So I'm getting 2 views for every count I click once. That means other people are getting the same thing.
Yeah, I'm seeing it jump as I'm moving. 'Cause I got like a
Now look,
double screen.
I'll click it off once, and it'll go down to 3. Here it goes down to 3.
Okay.
Watch. It's at 4, and it'll go there. See, 3. It
Oh
jumped 2.
god.
It jumps 2 each
Wow.
time.
See, I told y'all he fucking follows me everywhere I'm at.
You have a wrench now, so do a whack-a-troll.
Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
he's gone. He's got like 7 though, so
I
I'll warn
love that
you, I'm
game.
gonna have to
Don't
do it
worry,
a few
we're
times.
here.
Oh
Bring
yeah,
it,
yeah,
bring
you're,
it, Bill Hicks.
yeah, you're
He's
gonna
the
be
one
fine.
that likes to bring up my little girl, and that don't fly with me.
Exactly. And besides that, Vinny's out there also, so I wouldn't worry about a thing until Vinny goes to sleep.
That's right,
Vinny.
Vinny. He's a stupid troll.
Don't worry, Vinny. I'm taking care of it too.
Thank you guys. I appreciate
What
it.
you got? You got a bunch of trolls in the chat already?
It's the same one, Dre. Bill Hicks Jr.
They
That
follow-
deliverance.
They follow Tiff everywhere, Dre.
I know. I wish I could come across that guy in real life so I could break his face.
Right?
Right.
By the way, Larry, I don't know if you know Marlena and Dre, but
No.
that's who just joined.
Hi,
I've actually heard.
Larry.
How you doing, Larry?
How you doing? Hey, Drake. I've heard you both because I sit back and I listen to a lot of
He's
live
lying.
chat.
He's lying. He's lying.
I don't know anybody anymore.
Thank you, Larry.
I
That's
don't
real
know.
kind of you.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you too, Larry.
Thank you. You guys as well. It's my first day. I don't know. The only person I met is Vinny, and he keeps getting me in trouble.
He would too.
I just want to get that out there for the record.
Hey, Koontbot needs a wrench.
What?
Koontbot. I love
Oh.
Koontbot.
Koontbot, or you can swear on here. I'm
Okay, yeah, Koontbot. Yeah.
I was
love
about to
it.
say, what the hell?
Ew, that sounds like somebody I know.
No, Koontbot puts Nightbot in its place when it's mean to me.
Sounds like Madonna.
Oh,
No, Madudu will not be here.
Madonna.
Yeah, boy, he just got a serious
Oh
roasting.
man, that was fucking funny for hours, man. You have to watch the show later, Tiff. Our show we just
Alright.
did. You got to watch it later.
I don't
It was
understand why they even let him on there.
Oh, he didn't until the end.
And believe it or
When you
not,
watch it, it was funny shit, man.
Marlena, did you see the comment I left you in the chat on there?
No,
I said,
I
Marlena,
can't
you
do
left
both.
me. It's over.
Oh, I can't do both. I can't because I have so much stuff on my gaming computer. I can't go on this stream and that because I'm also running Steam.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I went in there just to say how you doing, and then all of a sudden it was this big laugh fest for like 3 hours or so.
Yeah,
like,
I talked to Dred earlier in the back chat
What's up,
about all that
Buzz?
shit that they've been saying about me and everything. I'm just glad that me and
I
Dred
see
are
what he said
cool.
earlier. That's right. Earlier, he even said if I had a problem with you, I'd say it to your face.
Yep,
He told you straight out, and I knew that anyway. About what he's real like that, you know.
exactly.
But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that bullshit. How you doing, Dre?
I'm doing good.
All right, so Larry's gonna tell us about
My
that Bendy
love.
water now.
I was gonna say, what do you mean how he's doing? He's sitting in the background taking notes.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm gonna mute my mic.
Mhm.
Oh,
Better.
shit. Really? I gotta go
Where's
tweet.
Sean? I yelled at him. He needs to get his butt over here.
I know. He's like, who's doing live stream? Maybe you send him to the wrong one too.
Shit,
I
I
was
hope I
saying
didn't.
he was just in the chat.
Yeah, she sent me to a different. On the other one, she sent me to a wrong one, but I needed to be on Poncho's anyway because I went to talk to him.
So, yeah, I think Pete is sleeping, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. I didn't see him live, so I'm assuming he went to bed. No, I added Sean to this one.
Yeah. Usually, if I join on Poncho's, anytime he's feeling a little groggy, I start talking, or I start playing the drums, or talking about flat Earth, and all of a sudden, all I hear is snoring in the background.
Yeah.
Right? I was
What?
singing to him the other night.
I want to hear this. Yeah,
Did you hear me singing to him, Larry?
I want to hear you.
No, I missed that one.
He's always playing that song. Went to the desert on a horse with no name or something like that.
It's called Horse
That's
with
a
No
good
Name.
song.
Yeah,
I love that song.
I made up a version of it for Poncho. It's Poncho fell asleep in the hangouts today.
It's great.
And he snores. He's snoring.
Yeah, he snores on the panel.
Wow.
And sometimes he makes weird grunting noises.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's only, I remember there was, and he'll love me for this. There was one time where and I don't know if I was on the live hang or on the watch page, and Vinny called him like, Poncho, wake up. And he does it where it wakes him up, and all you hear Poncho is like, no P mark, no curve, and he's
Going into an argument.
it was hilarious. And Vinny, he was no help. He was cracked up.
Oh, that night he was grunting and everything. I was literally dying laughing. I don't know how he didn't wake up. I about fell off my chair. I was laughing so hard.
Oh yeah.
The night that you and I watched the sun come up there, Tef.
Yeah.
I fell asleep, but at least I muted my mic. And when you guys threw me out, I was like, fuckers, they threw me out. Sorry, I had a couple glasses of wine too.
You're all right. I'm making my husband give me some beer here in a little
Thought it was
bit.
a couple
So
bottles.
I'm not much of a wine drinker, but I do like
about
beer.
to make you a divorced man. Oh, no.
Okay.
You named every race but mine.
What, Larry?
No, that's
A rebuttal
not true.
to Tiffany's song. Vinny's going to put a compilation together of Poncho Pete snoring and make a song out of it.
That is gonna be awesome.
Oh, yeah, put it with karaoke. You got the perfect music.
I swear, I love Poncho and his laugh. I cannot help but laugh every time he laughs.
So what's up, Larry? Play us a set, man. You play the drums.
Yeah,
I wanna hear
Larry,
some
what's
drums,
up,
bro?
man? Do it.
Oh man, it's too late. I might wake up the bears outside or something.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
live in the
wanna do
woods
that.
too? Where do you live?
See,
Larry?
that's what I want to live in, the fucking woods, man. I'm tired of this
No, I'm in-
suburb shit.
I won't kick you out my doorstep.
In New Jersey.
Are you in
Oh, okay.
Jersey? I'm in Jersey too, bro. Where you at?
Yeah.
I mean, not
I'm-
specifics, but you up North Jersey?
No, I have no problem. I'm actually Northwest Jersey, just outside the Delaware Water Gap. I'm outside of a town called Hackettstown, New Jersey.
Okay, I know of Hackettstown. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm in
Well, it looks
I'm in
like I'll be
South
putting my
Jersey. I'm
son on
about 10
oxygen
minutes
tonight.
from Philly, right across the bridge.
Oh no, kidding!
South-
We used
yeah.
to have a place down there in Collingswood, actually.
Collingswood is pretty much like maybe 15 minutes from where I'm in. I'm in Sicklerville.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so it sucks around
right.
here though, dude. I'd rather be in the woods and the mountains than somewhere, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Swear to God, I'm about to just cut all my hair.
Marlena. You are
Right.
Oh shit.
Vinny said he's got 8 recordings from him calling Poncho awake.
Hey, Jeff. I know I hear you. You're here, man. Mine's past my ass. I sit on it all the time. I need a fucking haircut.
We'll
I just
see.
need somebody.
I
I just get too
cut it
scared.
back in 2014 14 when I was in the hospital, and this is how long it is now. And it drives me freaking nuts. That's why I never wear it down.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I wear mine down though. Mine's past my ass. I cut it all the time.
And you got to
Come
be
to
careful
my
when you're
life,
taking a
it's
shit.
smaller.
Yeah,
I'm not
or you'll
dumb.
wipe your ass with your hair.
I
I'm
haven't
not dumb.
decided
I'm not
what
like a
color
guy where I
yet,
just
but
aim anywhere.
I think I'm gonna go with Fire Engine Red this time.
Hey guys, when you guys eat, you might as well eat toilet paper right afterwards. That way you don't have to wipe your ass when you shit.
I gotta think about that.
What the fuck? Nice.
Oh, okay.
All right. Have you guys ever played Rabbit?
Whoa. When you pull out the
Oh.
pockets? Is
No.
that what that is?
It's simple. I shit and you grab it. Have you guys
Oh,
ever played
hell no.
rotation?
I remember that fucking thing. Keep going.
Yeah.
That
How
was a
about
little-
rotation? Rotation. You guys ever play rotation?
Nah.
You put one finger in your mouth, one finger in your ass, and rotate it every 5 seconds. It's a fun
That's fucking nasty.
Ew.
Yeah. I thought that was called like a Dirty Sanchez or some shit.
Oh yeah.
I just asked Cuntbot to marry me, guys.
Sorry, Larry. We just stepped it up a bit.
Mm-mm.
I lost the plot.
Do you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Talking
was-
to your cunt bot.
Who was Cuntbot?
It's a bot. You named a cunt bot.
He's gonna marry me.
Wow.
Better tell your husband.
Cuntbot's awesome. Nightbot's mean to me. It ignores me, so Cuntbot puts it in timeout.
Mhm.
Wow. Just make sure you invite me to the ceremony. If not the ceremony, at least the reception, because I want to get my drink on.
Yep. I'll be your +1. Okay.
Hey, fuck it.
Hey, who's that?
I'm about to call
Right
Danny and be
about
like,
that.
we gotta get a divorce because I have to marry Cuntbot.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
It's the same. I'm still here. I haven't left.
All right.
I just
cool.
got 2 of my things. Look. Here, look. See?
Yeah, I
Oh,
see it.
Dem
Cool.
just said hello.
Hi, Dem.
Hey, there's 2
He's on the
Brians.
wrong one though.
Right?
Is that the same
I-
Brian? It looks like it is.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Mm.
Oh,
I
okay.
just got 2 of my things. I got my phone and my computer on. That's all.
Oh, okay. Nice.
What are you smoking in that? Is that weed in there or just a cigarette?
It's a shatter or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. I don't know what that is.
awesome.
It's just
What is it?
It's concentrate.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like oil-
It's actually
oil
some
or-
potent fucking concentrate.
yeah. Me and my husband made it every
Hey,
time.
check this out, dude. Hold on.
Wait a minute. What is it though, you guys? What is it?
It's THC. It's just
yeah,
Oh,
concentrate.
okay.
literally
Well, I don't
leading
know.
oil.
I live in the woods in Canada.
Nice.
We
You got
didn't
a
do
jar.
that.
Looks like a fucking jar of honey, man. Can email me some of that.
Wait, let me see it.
Right.
Here,
It's amazing
Nice.
for real. Like it blows your mind.
let me see it. Oh, it is named Honey.
See, it looks like it, man. What the? Where you live, bro?
I'm Michigan. I live in Michigan and Las Vegas.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
like I
travel-
said, me
I
and my
travel playing
husband every
poker.
now and then make it, but we don't get to very often.
Man, when
Actually, I'm
you when you
retiring, folks.
when you show me that lid, I start buzzing like a bee.
Right.
Where's my lids? Where's my lids? Huh?
What are you saying?
Give me a
I
lid.
said,
Give me a
I have to
lid,
look
right?
for some lids.
Yep.
Y'all, Vinny told me,
That's all right.
guys, Vinny
I'll
told me
pollinate your flower.
online divorce easy 10 minutes.
Careful.
Oh, Poncho!
Oh man.
Poncho told Cuntbot to get his ass back over there. He
Oh,
can't,
my goodness.
Poncho. Me and Cuntbot are getting married.
How bad does that sound? Me and Cutbot are getting married.
I know.
Yeah, like,
Hey, who's talking about my ex-wife like that?
Right.
She's your ex-wife too? Holy shit.
Cuntbot gets around.
Mm-hmm. Man, my mouth. Oh fuck.
Spit it out. Spit it out.
I'm a lady. I don't spit. I
Oh, that's
swallow.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I love you.
No,
Oh, I love you too.
That's not Poncho.
Larry, it's gonna be one of those nights.
That's not Poncho?
Okay.
Oh, I hope
That's,
so.
no, it's Vinny messing around.
Oh, what the heck?
What are they looking at?
The chat.
I'm
Yeah. Vinny came on his Poncho and told Cuntbot to get his ass back over there.
Oh my god, you guys are silly, man.
Well, see, me and Nightbot don't get along because Nightbot always ignores me. Like, I'll come in the chat and say hello, and Nightbot will answer everyone but me. So
You know,
I
that's
asked
actually
Nightbot to put him in timeout.
you know what
just
that actually
ignorant.
What?
is, right?
What?
Just it's a regular account that you can actually program to answer certain questions. It's nobody. It doesn't exist.
See, that's what I thought. I thought it was like an actual.
Oh, you thought it was
bot,
real?
but- No, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was an actual.
I have
No,
a lot of bots in my chat room.
I knew it was an actual bot, but that's what I'm saying. You know, usually you can say like hello or beer or something like that, and it'll answer you. But me, no, it's
That's
like
because-
fuck Tiffany. We don't like her.
Well, they're just messing with you. They just haven't added you to it. That's all. Because anything I say usually has a comment to it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It answers everyone but me. Oh
Yeah,
wait, no,
you-
it did tell me to piss off once, but that's
No fuck, no
it.
ride.
You're
No fuck,
special.
no ride.
You also ride the short bus. There you go.
I don't ride the short bus.
Hey, I drive it.
Oh, so do I. I got a problem with that. Don't be talking about the short bus. I love
You
my.
drove the
I
short
love my. I drive a school bus. I quit my construction job to drive a school bus.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Other than the fact that I
Thanks
feel
for
like
the
I'm on
warning.
welfare, but it's more rewarding, I must say.
Yeah, I got you.
It just got to the point where the construction between literally the devastation, like these people, we would go on these jobs and literally level fucking trees as far as the eye can see to put up some bullshit, and it just kind of started getting to me, you know what I mean? Plus the people I worked with were a bunch of assholes, and I was like plotting on how I could kill somebody by like 9 o'clock and get away with it. It was time for me to go. Yeah, so I started driving the bus. And I actually like it. Nice.
It's good.
Damn, bruh.
I have to do this. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm enjoying the scenery.
Right.
I'm over here reminiscing and like fucking, I'm right there with you. I'm ready to like grab that cup and take a sip.
Right.
Damn. See, that's why I need to get the hell out of Jersey. Like, Jersey's so fucked up in so many ways. It's just like, a lot of these kids, like, you know, I transport special needs children, and a lot of these children, like, I know they're fucked up because of the vaccines and shit like that, and they would actually benefit from cannabis oils and things like that, but it's illegal here. You literally got to fucking move out of the state in order to get your child some meaningful treatment that's not going to screw them up further. It's a shame. Jersey sucks.
Yeah, it's funny because Brian and I know each other very well, and we were on the phone. I just had this conversation with Brian earlier today, as a matter of fact.
Right. So you know exactly how it is in Jersey. It's fucked up. It's a shame.
Yeah, born and raised here.
Yeah, you and me both, brother. Been in Jersey all my life.
Jersey.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it might be time to move on. I mean, I've got my kids are here, and they're older now, you know, in college, and a couple of them just finishing high school and in college. I have one younger one. Other than that, everybody else is almost.
Yeah. See. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. No, everybody who's been around me knows already, you know, the kids and what they do, and I just haven't been on in a
He
while.
called you a goat head. He didn't say go ahead. He said goat head.
Nah, I did not.
Oh, okay.
Yo, don't listen to Brian. He's not being nice right now.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that honey kicked in real fast.
Real quick, my first glass, it did.
Yeah. Nah, it just
we'll just
Jersey just sucks. It just sucks.
Everybody tells me that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
But
think
they
my
still
husband
live
thinks
there.
I'm retarded now.
what?
Why did you tell him
Because
you
of
were
the
married?
divorce?
Yeah,
Right.
he called and I was like, I'm sorry, baby, but we have to get a divorce. He goes, what? I said, well, I asked him about to marry me and it said yes. He was like, really?
Wow.
Yeah, Tread's gonna be saying that soon.
One thing I've told myself is I will never ever get married again.
I know, and then you're gonna go on your third one, fourth
No.
one.
I said the same thing, and now I'm married, but I got lucky.
Well, I mean, listen. Don't get me wrong. I got a good woman or
Don't
whatever.
get me mad.
But,
Don't get me mad.
But, however,
I just think that like the thing, between the things that I'm into and the things that interest me, as far as like most particularly like flat Earth. My wife's not
Marlena.
necessarily on board with it.
Gotcha.
Or
And
even
that's
That's
gonna
where
be a
I'm
divider
lucky,
right
you
there.
know,
Exactly.
how me and
And
Danny
it is.
both agree about it all. I feel like I'm very lucky to have that.
Yeah.
and like seriously, it's kind of like almost like a wedge between us in a way because
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
Well, it's two different kinds of thinking that doesn't work together.
nope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why you're gonna have that problem then. Period.
Yep.
I've actually turned it around. I mean, oldest son has actually got an engineering job and graduated college, and he's on his way, house, the whole 9 yards. And the other one, and my oldest daughter is actually going to be a teacher for special needs children. She's a senior in college and accountant and everything else. And every time they come over, they're like, "Oh, don't ask Dad about flat Earth." They just whole family knows it's been. When I came out of the closet, hello, how you doing, guys? No, closet.
Wait, Larry, did you just
It
say
was
what I thought
during
you
the.
said?
No, just ignore me. You know how I get.
I am ignoring you. That's the problem. I didn't hear all of it. Can you repeat that?
I gotta get my daughter some medicine real quick, but
Yeah.
Sean said he'll be here in about 5 minutes. Everyone make sure you yell at him when he gets in.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
For what? What do you do? I gotta know.
Because I always yell at him according to him, so now we're all gonna yell at him.
Go over. I was going to say my Speedo joke, but we'll just pass that until Sean comes, and we'll get back to that one. The,
Okay.
Oh, hey, Speedo jokes.
And Trey is
I'll
going
be
to
right back.
what am I going to do?
You're gonna model that Speedo, damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep. He will watch.
I could
I
do that.
guarantee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
As long as
Don't
you got,
say
as long as you
kid.
got some singles, I'm down.
Bounce, chicka, wow, wow.
I'm the single. I'm the single that'll be. Never mind that.
Yeah.
wait a second. I got a roll of quarters. Is that fair? Like, can you throw a roll of quarters? Well, no, you're not full. I mean,
Imagine.
Well,
I
like-
know a chick that changes dollars into quarters.
It's funny that you say that. I used to work this job. As construction in Delaware, and we used to go to this titty bar after work or whatever. And we, shooting pool, we'd have to go up to the bar to get the change from the lady. And so I asked her for some change one day, and she puts her boobs out, whatever, wants me to stick the dollar bill in her boobs. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not tipping you, and you're not a stripper, so why, so whatever. I played along with it, and I stuck the dollar bill in between her boobs or whatever. And then she lifted up her tits, and like 4 quarters dropped out, and I fucking lost it. I was
Oh my
like,
god,
what
it's so funny.
I just, I was
That's
like,
not where
what
I
is
saw
this?
it come out from, but yeah, that's the same trick.
Yeah, I was like, what the?
hey,
fuck?
don't tell me that. Don't tell me that club was off of Route 13, right south of 95 by Philly Stadium.
Look at they even know.
No, actually, it was where the racetrack in Delaware is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if
They're
you-
talking about the same ex-wife, by the way.
It might. You know what? It might be one of the same places. We called it the cow pasture because all the chicks that worked there were kind of like not strip club worthy. So we called it the. It might have been the same place. I don't know, but I know it was down the street from the racetrack in Delaware.
Yeah,
And
and
I do
actually,
believe-
yeah,
But
Dover
once you start
Speedway's.
drinking, it doesn't matter, right? That's what I've been told.
Listen, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't drink.
Not
So
that
I'm saying. I'm just saying.
After about 10 shots of Henny and you're on the verge of throwing up and being sick, yeah, it might not matter, but
Ew.
my name's Bennett and I ain't in it. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, but actually it kind of sounds like we might be talking about the same place. Damn, that's
yeah, I've
fun.
never been there. I don't go to strip clubs. Never been around them.
Yeah, you know, I've been to a couple strip clubs.
And I
when
don't
was
smoke
younger.
weed.
Yeah, me neither. I usually eat it.
Mhm.
Haven't done it.
Actually, I was some time ago. I actually got kicked off of one of the live hangouts because I had a friend of mine's. It always starts with that, and then they say you're from New Jersey. Yeah, a friend of mine stopped by. Yeah, cool. Well, this was true. A friend of mine stopped by. Lovely young lady, and after about 15 minutes, I actually had her over my shoulder, and her butt was in the camera, and they didn't like that too much. Everybody else thought it was hilarious.
That was on Free Channel.
But that was on. They got really upset, and I thought it was hilarious. And after that, everybody nicknamed me the PIMP.
Nice.
What I don't get on that one is they can do all their trolling and all their sniping and all that, but the minute you show a little bit of not even just a little bit of butt, and it wasn't really bad, you know, all of a sudden there's a big problem. And that I didn't understand because they can do what they want to do, but the minute you do a little bit of something, boom, now they threw a big fit.
That's probably because they're a bunch of fart sparking
Yes, they are.
jackasses.
Fart
That's
sparking?
what that is. Yeah, spark farters. You know what a spark farter is?
Nope, I don't.
All right, well, just imagine if
I
somebody
am
was, if
imagining.
somebody was ramming something up your ass. After a while, you'd probably
Ooh.
you'd probably fart sparks.
I don't know.
Marlena, my
that's the shit
Hangouts
rough.
is in love with you again.
Like who the hell doesn't? Who the hell? What normal man wouldn't like to see a woman's ass, with all due respect, plopped up in the air, you know, for the world to see or whatever, you know? And some guys got a problem with it. To me,
That's probably because his wife was watching with him, saying, "Oh my God, you're gonna let that happen?" Yes, sir.
It's probably a spark farter.
For the ramming stuff, I don't see a problem with that.
Well,
I missed.
if it's two dudes, there absolutely is a problem with it. You know, that's kinda like, all these women in the world and guys, you know, they want
I
a
wasn't
sword
thinking
fight.
of two dudes.
What are
Really?
we
I don't
talking
get
about? My
that.
ex?
But that's what a
Oh,
spark
no.
farter is.
My
A
ex
spark
did that
farter.
too, man.
Oh no, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm
my
so glad
ex,
I got
was
married.
with him for almost 2 years, and we were engaged and everything, and then I found out that he was cheating on me with another man.
Yeah, me
Well,
too.
Hey, what's worse nowadays is
10
that
years?
you
What?
don't know
Wait,
if
wait,
if you're a male and you
I
start
caught-
dating a female, you don't know if that's an actual female. I'm sorry to put it that way, but
These
that's how it
days,
is now.
yeah.
Nowadays,
Right.
yeah,
Nowadays,
it's
that's
very-
how it is.
Not where I
It's
live,
false
but everywhere I
advertising.
went. It falls exactly.
It is. It is.
I know. It
See,
should be
that's a
against
moral.
the law.
That's a moral. Yeah, it should be against the law, but that's a moral issue. Like these people that are transgender, or whatever, if they feel the need to keep that from somebody and they let them go all the way to that level, they deserve to be choked until they fucking stop breathing. Because you don't do that to people. That's fucking foul.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, these people, they don't understand how are they. You can't breed if you stick with the same sex.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So how do
Yeah,
they
that's
expect to populate? No, they want to infect other people.
But we don't need to have
Wow.
children. Have somebody else, so we're good.
We can just practice.
Right.
I
Yeah.
like practice.
Fucking right. Uh-huh.
Well, apparently I shot too many past the goalie because I've been known to make a few goals in my time.
Oh wow. We got a Wayne Gretzky on deck here.
Gretzky!
That
Gretzky,
boy good.
All in. Sorry.
He's like my number ain't 99 for nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you have to unroll the rest of it. Oh, 99.72543. What?
So,
Oh.
guys, what color should I
Okay.
dye my hair tomorrow?
Normal.
Why would you have to dye it?
Well, I'm thinking about going back to Fire Engine Red again, but
Plaid.
I can't decide.
What?
How about
He's like
a,
black.
no,
I don't
plaid.
look right with black
Plaid.
hair. I'm too pale.
Plaid?
Plaid.
Plaid?
That's weird.
There are girls that done it hair. Do the plaid look.
Yeah,
Or like the
No.
old hippie shirts, the old
Might as
hippie
well
shirts with all the
throw-
colors all over. Do the same thing with your hair.
Just throw
I
a kilt.
have actually done that before. I have had rainbow streaks through it.
Not streaks.
You can't
I'm
do it.
talking like make it all funky.
Why can't I do it red?
It's
You
up
can't
to
do it red.
She just wants us to
Because
tell her
you're-
red. So if you're gonna do it red, do it red.
She
You
said
do it red, you gotta
hold on,
dye
she
your
said-
eyebrows and
Hold
you
on,
gotta
hold
dye.
on, guys. Let Larry finish.
No.
She
but go
said
ahead.
she's pale. She said she's pale, and she
Mhm.
dyes it red. She's gonna look like a freaking matchstick.
That's why I said she's light. She's very
Almost
light.
like Rudolph.
I can't show you guys what I look like with it like that. I mean, I've had it every color of the rainbow at least once, and that's always been my favorite color. I had it.
Is that
Well,
your
if
hair?
that's your favorite, then you do it.
Nice.
Whoa.
Awesome, guys.
Was it? Yeah, was that the hair? Or are we talking about
I'll
something
take
else?
that
Did
one.
we move on?
Excuse me. That was me. I started myself, sorry.
Oh my god.
that honey's got you all lubed up.
Yeah. I'll take the rap. I know it was somebody else, but I don't mind taking the rap. It's okay.
Oh, you
Yes,
guys actually heard that? I'm sorry. I didn't think it was audible. My bad.
Yo, Vinny's got me dying with this chat. He said, swinging through the window dressed like Poncho, slipped over P-Mars banana and broke my leg.
Hey guys, I still want to challenge the ballers to a poker game. I still want to do it.
Actually, would it be just poker, or possibly
Anything. Any game,
roulette?
any kind of game like that. Oh yeah, even better. But no, seriously, poker, whatever. Let's have a couple flatties, take on a couple ballers, and
Chess.
go for some prep. Some attaboys or whatever. I'll throw some money on it. I'll throw some money. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll play any one of them in chess for some money. Get it
Ooh, that's
popping.
another one right there. That's another one.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of funny because I use a reference to a chessboard of the Illuminati. We're all the pawns in front. Play a chess game and take all the pawns off the board. Start. Go ahead.
Mm.
Well, immediately you're both in checkmate when you start.
Yeah.
Or check. Pardon me. And play it out and see what happens. It's very interesting because I've done it.
That's how my
I don't
dad
do it on.
used to do it. He used to make us. Or you take the queen off. You take the queen too. You know what I mean? You take some good ones.
Oh no! I'm saying just take the pawns off because that's all the
That's all
pawns,
the
little
defense,
people.
pretty much. Yeah.
Exactly, and then put all the people in power against each other and watch what happens. And play. It takes you like less than 5 minutes. The whole board's gone.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
the
pretty
you're
pawns
using
come
the
back.
pawns. Yeah, you're using your pawns like you do in war. You know what I mean? That's how they do it in war too.
Mhm.
Exactly,
Pawns
it's a
always
life
die.
lesson.
Pawns die. Period. That's usually how almost they die.
Every now and then one gets promoted.
Right.
Every now and then.
Well, he's the one that sacrificed all his buddies. Okay, so he's
Yeah.
a yes man. They don't mind.
Then he gets promoted and sells out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Becomes one of the elite. Seriously, isn't that what happens on the chessboard? Technically, the pawn gets promoted, sells out, and becomes one of the elite.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like playing checkers with king me. Same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Getting across.
Damn, that's interesting. I never thought about that. Now I'm going to be trying to play a game of chess against myself with no pawns and see
I'll play
how that
with
shit plays out. You can
Well,
play
that's a
with me.
no-win situation. You're going to win and lose. So you're still at square one. That sucks.
Mhm.
Yeah. Definitely interesting, though.
Oh yeah, try it. That's exactly what we're going through right now. To use a metaphor, would be simply that. Play chess with no pawns. What? What? You mean I have to go up against them? Oh, I'm not playing anymore, and they all walk off. Well, the pawns get back on. They own the board.
That's when you come.
Right.
That's when you come along with a bag of marbles from Chinese checkers and just drop it on the
Oh
fucking
my
chessboard.
god, I love Chinese.
You can bomb them all.
Yeah, Knock them all off.
Yeah, there you go.
But I will play some online chess with you sometime if you want me to kick your. I mean, play with you.
Yeah, you can play with me. You ain't gonna kick my ass though. That's for damn sure.
You're going to need 2 hands to play with me.
That's right.
Check, please.
And maybe a friend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and maybe a friend. I like that.
No.
Preferably female, but
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
There ain't gonna be no Luke, I am your father up in this piece.
you're right. You're right.
Ooh.
I'll see the knob. Like,
Yeah, he'll be saying, "Call me daddy, call me daddy."
nah, keep your lightsaber to
Take
yourself.
it like a man. Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
excuse me.
whoa, whoa.
Hey, my motto.
Just kidding.
One with the
You couldn't get a greased BB in my ass.
Couldn't get a grease
Hell no.
BB in my ass.
No, this is an awesome chat.
I had to think about it. I didn't know
that?
it for a second. Hey, I thought you said Wolfman was coming in here too.
Not after he saw all the ass beads laying all over the place. He's stumbling all over the place. He's slipping.
Okay. Y'all want to see something cute?
Sure.
No.
It all depends. Is it what we were just talking about?
No, can you see that picture?
Okay, switch subject. I like that.
That was my little boy after his first heart surgery.
Oh,
He was
That's
so
cute.
chunky back then. He was
How old
also
was-
tube
how
fed
old
back
was he?
then.
In that picture.
He was 7 weeks. No, that was after his second heart surgery. So he was 5 months in that one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, yeah, that does. Holy crap.
the only beneficial thing is
Trey.
getting it done and over with now.
Marlena.
If it works, it'll work.
Do what?
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry about that, Tiff. They're flirting with each other. Brian had a question for
What?
you.
What, Brian?
I don't remember what I was saying. I just drank my tea.
You said something
My
about the
name-
only
my
way
name's
that
Bennett.
works or something like that, I think.
Oh,
Find my eyes get penalties. Say.
no, when the baby has to go through what your baby had to go through, the only benefit there is getting it done now. The way you got it done is if it kind of,
well,
you know what I mean? You
he'll
gotta-
have to have surgeries all of his life. He's not a candidate for a transplant, so.
That's a shame.
What? Not enough money? Is that the problem? Is that what they?
No, because he would have to have a heart and lung transplant, and his body couldn't handle
Yeah,
it.
couldn't handle that.
Wait a second. Who just died last year that had his 7th or 9th heart transplant?
Holy
Anybody know?
fuck.
Well, no, but my
Come
son's
on.
anatomy is different because of the surgeries he's had already.
That was the Rockefeller, wasn't
It would cause him
Correct.
to.
Yeah, it was Rockefeller.
Reject-
David Rockefeller.
I think he had his 7th or 9th transplant and died. You know, so
Yeah, it was
somebody
quite a
like
bit of
that,
them.
he can go through hearts, like not a problem, get on the top of the list. But
Right.
somebody
He's got
else
that
that's
money.
dying,
Well,
yeah,
he's just
exactly.
killing people off. That's all.
But
he's
you
doing.
know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that motherfucker's still alive and they just told us he's dead because
I think it's
he's
like that
got
with
so
all
many
those rich
hearts.
folks.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I'd
This
like to-
world is a crazy place. It's not what we thought it was. So
Oh boy.
I don't think anybody's touched on flat Earth yet, so we can always go round and round.
Oh, when? Right now?
Already touched down on
In
flat
this
Earth.
chat-
I've already been here.
Oh, touchdown. I was like, what? Yeah, gotcha.
That's okay. The later it gets, the quicker I move.
Very, very good.
Oh.
oh.
What?
You see how
What's all the-
tiny he was when I first had him? He literally looked
Whoa.
like a little baby doll. He was 3 pounds, 5 ounces.
Wow.
That's how small little boy is. I take care of too. It was premature. So small,
Yeah,
same
and he
size as a
was
cell
8
phone.
weeks early. I could literally put my wedding ring on his wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. Our baby too. Holy fuck.
Damn,
The devil
that's
just walked behind her. That cat just sliding by her behind her.
Oh yeah, he likes to crawl up behind me randomly.
Fuck, I watched this movie last night. It was so funny. These two guys turn into like one's a cat and one's a dog, and they turn into men.
cat dog.
It's fucking funny. This just came out in the. Hang on a second. I'll tell you what it's called. I was all comfy laying down.
2, 3,
You know.
4,
Uh,
6, 7, 9,
No, I don't know. Fill me in.
Probably.
18,
I'm
Steve
supposed to say that. No. Hang on a
You
second.
guys
No, that's
see
fill
that
me up.
very well?
17.
Oh, yeah. It's called
That's
Unleashed.
my hair when it was bright red.
It's fucking silly.
Oh, damn.
Silly.
That's my favorite color I've ever had in my hair.
Was your hair short in that picture or long?
It was long. I don't know if I can hold it to where you can see it better.
Let me see.
Can you see that a little
Oh
better?
yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's red.
Yeah, that's my favorite color I had. That's where
Do
my
your
hair went
favorite-
down to my butt.
Then do your favorite color. Might as
All the
well
way
be
around.
happy.
All the way around. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do one, might as well do the rest. That's all I'm saying.
Bruh, nobody does that anymore. It's curtains and hardwood floors. more
Right.
carpets.
Uh-huh.
So guys,
Mhm.
this was my wedding.
Uh-huh.
Take a guess how far along I was pregnant. Can you guys guess how far along I was when I was pregnant? This was my wedding.
Whoa, wait. You were pregnant in this photo?
Exactly. You
I was 8
understand
months
what
pregnant.
you just did. Yes.
Damn.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. They
And
start
my wedding
early.
dress was extra small.
I was just going backwards and reminiscing about the curtains and the hardwood. I was like, man, forget about the curtains. I ran into a brick wall. What the fuck happened? What the fuck?
Cuntbot just said little body, it's mine. Oh.
What the fuck? Okay. Are we in this chat? Okay, we are in this chat.
Wait a second.
I still haven't found the chat yet.
I know,
Said,
right? It's
little
like,
body.
we got
is
so
mine.
many because of all these places we go, hey?
Body.
You what?
Didn't she just say that she was small?
Him and I.
Tiny.
Yeah,
in that.
I just wanted to message him.
Yeah, I'm like, right now I weigh 99 pounds, but in that picture I was 110 pounds.
So what's the odds that Cuntbot says at exactly the same time? Little body is mine. Like body, like as in he's trying to say body. But body, I got it. Bill Hick.
Actually, if you want to watch, if you want to see the watch page, it's just under my channel, under my name.
Yeah, that's what I've got it pulled up on my computer. Someone is blowing up the back
Yeah, I was about to
chat.
say somebody's bleeping like a motherfucker.
Ba-bling, ba-bling.
I know.
It's not me.
Oh, it's Marlena and Dem.
What'd I do? What'd it do?
I don't know, but quit sending them selfies back and forth, will you?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
sexting.
It's me and you. What are you talking about, Dre? Or Dre, rather? What is he talking about?
Oh.
IP? What LP?
Huh?
What's
He meant
talking
to say
about?
what's
Bashar.
up. He meant to say what up.
Oh,
I just yelled at him
Sorry.
again.
it was you, Dre. I was trying to. You'll see what I mean. You'll see.
Oh, see that?
Exactly
See
what
that?
I mean.
Pictures.
Fuck! It won't let me do it. What's wrong with that?
When you hear a beep and you hear a giggle, then you know what
Jesus.
happened.
He'll be like, "I'll be right back." Hey, Jay.
I just told
Why
Sean
is this
join
giving
the
me
call,
such a hard
motherfucker.
fucking time?
Oh, I
They
know
just give me
this.
a hot
I know this.
snack.
I know this red character. He's the motherfucker that was on the chat that I was in with
Right. Yep.
with
Yeah, I don't know who that
Yep.
is.
Yes,
what the fuck's
sir.
his name?
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
talking about this yesterday, you and I.
he's a cocky little son of a bitch that got offended
Mhm.
basically because I told him that if you were a piece of shit in a nice way, I told him if you were a piece of shit just because you believe in soteriology or whatever, it doesn't erase your fucking wrongdoing, whatever. And they got an attitude, and then told me that I've been guided by demons all my life because I don't accept Jesus Christ and all this other bullshit, whatever. Like
Oh
really.
my God, really, Sean?
Yeah, he's a character.
No, he's telling me I need to unban Shay, and I didn't even ban him. First of all, that was Dread, but he's going around telling everyone I banned him.
Yeah, but you're the one that told him to do it. You
No, I
were sitting there
didn't.
saying, he's,
No,
bro, yes.
No,
I was there.
listen. I told him, look, I said in the chat, I am not trying to tell anyone else not to trust you. I am saying I don't trust you. Someone else
Yeah, but you
told
were
Dredd that he was PMARS. That's why he blocked him. I had nothing to do with that.
Who's blocked?
Wow.
I'm always getting caught blocked. I don't get it.
I'm lost.
I was going to say they wouldn't be blocked here from chatting because they.
No,
I have
it's
seen
not
that.
Dredd.
Talking about our
Dredd
Dread's
blocked him.
post.
But I had nothing to do with that. Nick, you can ask Nicholas Cabal. He is the one that told Dredd that was PMARS. I had nothing to do with that. I even talked to Dredd in the back chat today and told him, look, if you trust him, then by all means add him back.
Wait a second. You guys are hanging around Pete Mars? Pete Mars?
No. Someone said he was PMARS. I don't know if he is or not. I just know I
Okay, I was
personally
asking,
don't
just
trust this guy. But I told everyone, I'm not saying that I want everyone else not to trust you. That's their choice.
Yeah, you're just making a statement. Hey, I don't trust him. That's it.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And he has been following me around and starting shit with me ever since then, telling everyone that I'm a liar and I start shit with him and I did this and that. And yeah.
Okay, gotta listen to me for a minute.
I hate everybody equally. Sorry.
Just listen to me. Just
Yeah.
listen to me for a second, Tiffany. What happens is these trolls, when they know that you don't like a specific person, they will mimic them, use their fucking names. I've seen it so many times. Use their names to get those people in trouble.
I
I've seen trolls do
understand all that.
I've
but-
had someone do it to me, like
No,
say that
listen,
they were
Marlena,
me.
I checked. It was his page. But either way, like I said, I told everyone, I'm not saying that I don't want anyone else to trust him. That's on them. Make their own decisions about him. I'm saying based on what I have seen personally, I don't trust him.
And who are we talking about again?
Shay Smith or whatever it is.
Huh.
Yeah, Shay Smith.
I'm still looking for the chat.
But either way, that's not on me.
I
That's
know,
on
'cause I-
Dredd.
Do you want me to send you a link?
No, it actually is it just
back
Larry? No, I'm looking for the live chat.
Larry
hold on.
Simeon,
I'll pop it in the
Ryan.
back door. Give me a second. You want the YouTube chat, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and look in the where we're chatting on the side.
No, I was outside. I just heard my name called. I was outside looking for the
There
bear.
you go. Are you on a phone or a computer?
Yeah, now I'm on the phone.
Oh, you can. Okay, I'll do it to the back door then. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I was looking for it on.
Wait a second. You're looking for the chat. You want to be able to just watch the chat, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Just watch my screen. I'm just gonna pop it over.
Oh, I
your
thought
screen.
you were talking about back chat because I'm
No,
on
I can
YouTube.
get to the back chat. It's
No.
not the
Hold
back
on. This is
chat.
what I do for another friend of
Well,
mine
then,
when he's on his phone. I'll do it for you. Hold on.
then you don't see my thing then where I messaged you.
What's the name of the actual channel? Is it Larry or is it Brian?
It's Larry, but I'm gonna screen share it. So all you gotta do is click on my icon, and you can see it as you're talking with us. So give me a second.
Okay, gotcha.
1 second.
Sounds pretty serious.
Mm-hmm.
I just got back. What are we waiting for Brian to get this thing running again, or what?
Yeah, you left us hanging, so somebody's got to do it.
Dre, I sent you an invitation in and you know the regular hangout thingy. I sent you an invitation in there.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna check it out in a second.
Okay, I'm getting ready to. Pop
Yeah, I went outside to. I had to run some water, so I went outside.
Some water.
I got it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
So
well,
one's from New Jersey, and where are you from?
Where who?
Michigan and
Who
Las
else
Vegas.
is in- Oh, Michigan. Oh, Las Vegas. Ooh.
Yeah, I bounce back and forth. I play poker and stuff for a living.
Oh, nice. Oh my God, Oh my God. What do you call it? Texas Hold'em.
Yep.
Oh my God, I love that game. I love it. I really do. You do good.
I make a living off it, so yeah.
Good for you, man. That's awesome.
It does feel good when you're doing good. It really does.
Yeah, right.
ain't no
I
lie.
bet it does. I'd love to go competitive. That'd be so cool. We have little ones around here, but where I live, you know, it's not big time anything because I'm like in such a small community, right? But we do have card nights here. They're so fun. I love it. I like watching the WPO or WSOP.
Yep.
Probably where
WSOP
are you
is a
from?
pretty good one.
Nice.
Here we go,
Are you
Chief.
out-
Just go ahead and click on my icon and you can read it now.
All right, brother.
My brother.
Arlene is actually where?
I'm in Canada. I'm in New Brunswick on the east coast in Canada.
Okay.
We're right on the
Okay.
ocean.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, we're not too
I
close-
can see it
too
now.
far. You should be okay now, yeah.
Cool.
If we're ever on and you have that problem, just let me know and I'll switch it over for you.
Well, I actually want to subscribe to your channel.
Mm, Yeah,
Mine is here. Let me send a link to it. Give me a second.
let me see that. Yeah, I'd like to subscribe. Subscribe.
I'm the one all juiced up on freaking honey, and you guys can't freaking talk.
Yeah, that's it right there.
I'm from Saskatchewan.
Right there.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Sounds like some rotten ketchup or some shit. Like what the fuck? Saskatchewan.
Get your tone. All right, I'll send
my
you guys.
God.
I got 2 channels. One was a mistake, but I still use it. So
So this Larry Sabian, Sibans, how do you say your name?
C-Beans.
Siban?
C-Beans.
C-Beans. So is that your channel? Like, is that where we subscribe to?
C-Beans?
You don't say
Larry
Seabian, Brian.
Seabeans.
I was away from the computer for 2 seconds. It's actually pronounced Seabins.
Sebens.
It's C-Beans. Come on, be honest, Larry.
How do
Okay,
how
I
do you
popped it in
how
the
do you
back door
spell
chat.
it?
Damn.
Sea beans.
C-Beans.
Actually,
That's funny.
actually, you can see the chat, right? It's in the-
Barely.
it's-
I'm on a phone and it's kind of small.
I'm
but,
surprised you could do both because usually when I'm on my phone, I get knocked off of one of them.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
I put my URL for both channels in the backdoor chat, just to let you guys know.
Yeah, that's why I was
Thank
wanting
you.
to be able to type it into the iPad so I wouldn't have to do it on the phone because usually it'll disconnect me if I'm on the phone and I try to go to it or something like that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But I do have Hangouts on the iPad, so I can click onto the link you just sent actually for the
Okay, you got it? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
No, not a problem.
Freaking iPad is so damn slow. It's like a dinosaur, or as Sean would say, an ancient animal.
An ancient animal? Where the fuck is Sean? He said he was coming in here.
Yeah, he said he was coming.
That's what she said. Okay.
Uh-huh. You are a hot mess.
I know,
Here we
I'm
go.
terrible. My belly is so fucking sore from laughing today.
Hey, Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madon called a bad one tonight.
Oh shit, that was good. Oh, he's gonna
Yeah.
stream. He's gonna stream first. Okay, I'll stream then come by. Fuck's sake. Sean.
Damn, I wish Sean was going on earlier because I'm about to take my black ass to sleep.
Right.
Keeping me up all night. But it's all good though. I don't mind being, being up late with good company.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I know I'm not good company,
Yeah, we
so
If-
that's
let-
it.
let-
That is what it is.
I'll tell you like this.
That's why I didn't jump in.
If I actually stick around and basically talk to you guys, whatever, I take you as good company.
Yeah, definitely.
Right on.
I won't hang out on a chat with people that I don't think are good company.
I'm the same way. I stick with what I know.
Uh-huh.
I've done it before though, but mistakenly.
Right.
Yeah, right?
Well, I think
Shit happens.
I think we've all made those mistakes before, with just hanging around
Fuck
different
is he
people.
We all got ex-wives.
The way he says it even.
Oh my goodness.
Ex-wives or girlfriends or exes, it could be ex-husbands or whatever too. So
Oh, yes.
exactly.
I have a dead husband. So,
How'd you do it?
yeah.
How did you do it? Oh.
I'm sorry. I
Damn, that's ice cold.
That was the worst time of my life.
Now I'm
sorry. I
scared.
had to say it. I'm sorry.
No, that was the worst time of my life.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because he died. He was the love of my life.
Oh, I thought
Sorry.
you were okay. My bad.
He thought you were going to go a different way with it. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I
exactly.
can't. I still, you know what? It's been a long time, but I still can't joke about it.
Gotcha.
You know?
I didn't know.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring the mood down.
That's okay. I was going to do it anyway.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. This is so funny. After Dre, check out our Discord room. The Discord room, somebody posted a bunch of pictures of Morgan Freeman like that. And they named it Madon. They put it in the voice chat in the Discord chat.
Oh wow.
That's funny. This is funny.
Yeah, but Don got his ass fried tonight.
Fuck,
He's
that was
simple.
funny, man.
He is simple as hell, but
And his jokes were so dumb when he was like trying to, he'd call me Macarena, thinking that was gonna bother me. Jesus.
yeah, he's a cornball. But he's funny as hell. But you can tell when he's on the ropes because he becomes even more cornier. Like he'll put Libby's the fuck out of business and shit. They'll be like, "We want our corn
Right?
back, motherfucker. We want our corn back."
He must be like kind of old, eh? Because just by his jokes, like the products and shit that he talks about are like, I don't even think they're made anymore.
Did you see his picture? He's got a fucking 5 heartbeats afro with a butterfly collar. He must be fucking old.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's old. Probably farts dust.
Farts, dust,
Yeah.
and shit thrust. That's fucking old. Yeah.
Who the hell? Somebody said that he was a rock in his past life. It's like, what the fuck? How the fuck you a rock in your past life? That shit was funny as hell. Poor Madon.
Well, my question is, how did he go from the rock to the person?
That's what made it so damn funny.
You know?
I couldn't figure that one out.
Hey, well, hey, we finally figured out what came first, the chicken or the egg. Did you guys ever figure that one
The
out?
rooster. The rooster.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome. The cock came first. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Fucking right.
I love that.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna
Fuck
leave
the
that
chicken or
alone.
the egg.
Do I have? Let me see.
Oh, man.
Sorry, it's one of those nights.
Yeah, it's always one of them nights around these parts.
It
Yep.
is, right? We always have those
Uh-huh.
nights.
More tea, more tea.
Hell yeah, slide your boy some of that honey. You know what I'm saying?
You made her know.
You know, we'll talk later on. We'll figure something out. We'll talk.
When the narrator comes in and says, it's time to move to a new subject.
I'm about to take my ass to bed. Don't fuck around and get my black ass in trouble. Listen to you.
Coming out of the
So,
apple.
I'm not even saying anything.
You ain't gotta say nothing.
It's almost like you need more
Sometime-
cowbell. You know, more like da-da-da. Ding, ding.
They took away our stuff, remember? It used to be on the Hangout toolbox.
Oh yeah, well no, I used to play regular, like on the one chan, and then on Poncho was with Vinny and all that. I play all the time. When I'm on, that is.
Hey, Tiffany. Where's Tiffany? She laughed. Where's Tiffany? Did she leave?
No, she's muted.
Oh. Jay wants to know if he can join us in here. Is that all right?
Yeah, I'll add him.
Is your is my chat frozen to you guys?
You want to hear something funny? I haven't even found it yet.
You still haven't?
These beers got me. I've been drinking beer all damn night. My fucking head is.
I'm glad I popped it up so you could watch it.
Yeah.
Right on. It's all good. It sucks having Homer Simpson fingers, you know?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, you got him. Good. And I just told him. I said she's
Dial
gonna
911. Hit the pad 3 times.
Oh man.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What's up, Dave?
Wow.
Good.
What's up, Jay?
Chilling,
Oh
chilling.
my goodness.
I'll be right back, guys.
420.
All day.
What's
When
the
possible. Shit,
That
it's
is the
all over
topic.
the place.
You don't even want to know.
It's
an
about
ugly topic.
about
It's all
3
over.
different topics going on up in this motherfucker.
Hey, that's how it be, though. That's
Okay.
how it be.
Let's pick one. Door number 1, number 2, number 3.
Definitely not number
Shit,
2.
this-
Oh,
Definitely
me?
not number 2.
It's
Me?
a couple trap doors too, so watch your step. Yeah, I mean, it's all kind of doors in this hallway.
All right, let me see.
Oh,
Let me see. I'm gonna have to go with 2. 2.
I knew he'd go for door number 2, the back door. He would go for it. I knew it. So what's in door number 2, Larry? Come on, tell him. Bunch of shit, right?
Yeah, Larry. What's behind door number 2, man?
Door. You don't want door number 2. I mean, you've
I
got
told
massive-
you.
You've got IRS. There's taxes, property taxes. I mean, you don't want door number 2. No, you don't want to.
Let's have fun.
Sounds pretty shitty, door number 2, I mean.
It's door number 2.
What do you expect, right?
Oh, number 2. I get it
Yeah,
now. Jeez,
wow,
thanks,
right
man.
on.
I'm blonde. I'm sorry.
I'll send you some pot. Oh, wait, never mind. You don't need it.
What, pot? Did you see pot? Oh, fuck. I'm like hearing things now. Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
That deserves a toast.
Oh, I am.
Chin chin. Chin chin.
Marlena
Butter,
back
a
at it.
little bit of strawberry jelly on my toast, thank you.
I like honey.
Oh, God. I just had the grossest thought in my head.
Oh, you took door number 2 and you tasted it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. I just knew it.
Ew.
She's doing that
Pretty
rotation
titty.
thing. She's still doing that rotation thing you were talking about earlier.
What is that?
One finger in your mouth and one finger in your ass, and you rotate it every 5 seconds. Just a game. Just a game you play.
Fuck.
I mean, it's a lot better than
Stop
rabbit.
it. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Right on.
Let's see
Nothing's
who-
right. I know that.
I can see who's in my chat room. I have who's in my chat. Let me see. What?
No, he's still laughing from earlier.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Here comes the cowbell. I knew it.
Yeah, I'll refrain.
I'll be right back. I use the last word. I'll be right back.
Oh boy.
Sup, Red?
Everybody's clock. Hey, is that Pillbox? Pillbox, what's up?
Sometimes it takes a minute to log in.
That's cool.
I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, it'll take him a second. Actually, I saw last night, actually, Pillbox got hit by a freaking car.
I just
No,
realized,
seriously.
He did?
No, I mean, literally he got hit by a car. Jimmy showed the pictures last night. I was watching. I was like, what the?
Oh, no
Actually,
shit.
literally got hit, rolled onto the windshield and got hit by a car.
I'm glad they didn't have to tell him twice.
No, he was telling them all to get away from him, from what I understood. And he'll join in a second. And he'll.
Oh, I
fill in
didn't
the
know if it
story.
was like, how come you got 2 black eyes? Well, you had to get told twice. I didn't know if it was something like that.
wait,
No.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, am I the only one who just realized that somebody is live right now?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
I just realized.
It's a good question. I mean,
I'm so late.
Yo, oh, that's
Hooked on phonics works for me.
very observant of you, Jay. I must say.
Awesome.
Yo, I just looked at the phone and I'm like, it's like this yellow thing in my
Yeah,
peripheral,
it's live,
and it
bro.
says live. I'm like, what?
What's that?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
It
I gotta
ain't like
take my phone number off here.
Yo, it ain't like that NASA shit. It's actually live.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, in all fairness, theirs is live, but it's in a swimming pool instead of out.
Oh, fairness.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
giving them too much credit. How you doing, Red?
yeah, that's Pillbox. Pillbox, how you doing, man?
What's good? What's good?
What up, players? I think I got a bad connection, though. I don't think you can
Oh,
hear
you're
me
good.
too well, can you?
You're good. You're
I
awesome.
can hear you. You sound great.
You can hear me, but I hear a lot of static and abrupt breakages, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll put a picture of my x-ray that I had taken today for my pedestrian accident or car accident. I don't know what you call it when
my
you're walking down the
God.
street. No, it's all good. Just a slight concussion. It's no big deal. I didn't turn into a globe or anything and lose my mind.
We'll see. Hold on. We'll see.
You want to see this picture? Hold on one second.
I do.
No, I mean, we'll see if you turn into a Glober. I mean,
Imagine what the news would do with that story. Man hit by car, now believes flat Earth.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
That's
Phil, take it
exactly
for a
what
ride.
they
Take
would
it for a ride. Do it.
They would do some shit like that too.
do.
Yeah.
Just to discredit.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be right back.
Yeah, he'll be right back. Give him a second, and he'll post a picture. From what I understand, Pillbox was just minding his own business, walking down the street, doing his thing on the phone,
Exactly.
and whatever,
Exactly.
and
Doing his thing on the phone, not watching for cars. I just had to say it. I'm sorry, Phil. I had to say it.
yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but when I was watching the chat, all I saw was Jibby was presenting a picture, and Jay had the picture up there. It almost looks like the planet Earth from the ISS, and he was joking about it, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" It was actually when Pillbox got hit by the car, I guess, stop, drop, and roll, and cracked the windshield, and that was from him. It was an actual windshield of a car, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then he's back now. Go ahead, Pillbox.
You go ahead and explain it.
Likes to hear. Oh.
Damn, Brian is getting it in.
I am tonight. I'm feeling it. I gotta admit it.
Tiffany Rosado.
What the fuck was that?
She's like, huh?
That was almost like Luke. I am your father.
Whoa.
Tiff, invite
Yeah.
Sean in here. Because he
I
said,
already
where? He's like, where? And that's from the other video chat we were in.
I already did. He's here.
Sean be trolling.
He's commented in here.
Oh, I see him comment in the other one. Oh, I
Yeah,
see
he
it now.
commented in here earlier.
Okay. Oh my God.
Smoke another one.
Pillbox is back.
Right?
Pillbox, can you hear
Drinking
me?
no tea.
What the fuck is that about? I have to look at that picture. What the fuck is that?
A sandwich.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Pillbox, we can't hear you. I could see you're not muted or anything. Oh, now you are. He has a bad connection or something.
Yeah, he got hit by a car from
Kinda
not paying
well.
attention when he was on the phone, so his fingers don't work right now.
Now, Pillbox has been around quite a bit, quite a long time. I've known him as long as Brian, Vinny, and a bunch of other guys. A couple of years now.
Right, me too.
He's having trouble with his fingers.
Yeah, it was because when Jimmy was telling this story, I was like, all right, here we go. It's another Jimmy rant. And then Pillbox came in and actually confirmed it. He's like, no, I actually got hit by a moving car. I'm like, what the? What?
That's kind of fucked up, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see the car. The car's still in a coma.
Probably a Pinto or something.
Fucking gremlin.
Were they on their phone too? I'm sorry,
Probably.
Bill. You
That
know,
old man never hit the brakes till after his windshield caved in.
Exactly. He was on his phone too.
I said, I'm not going to slow down. That guy's I got the right of way. I'm just going to keep walking.
Oh no.
Oh man, it was. I couldn't
That's like
believe it.
looking
Well,
at
first,
a bullet and thinking it's not going to hurt. I don't get it. As it's coming at you, right? You know?
Well, the bullet's not going to hurt. You're not going to feel it.
Right, yeah, okay. Or whatever, but you know what I mean.
yeah, I couldn't believe what I was watching. And then Pillbox came on, and I was like, holy crap, he really did get hit by a car. First of all, I hope you're okay. Fine, jeez.
He said he's got drain damage.
Whoa. 2 poles and pass, bro.
Right.
Are you sure that Pete Mars wasn't driving that car?
Yeah, you steam it, you steam and pass it off.
Yeah, man. I'm glad my wife don't smoke, dude. It's so awesome. I don't have to share.
Oh dear Lord, I wish my wife would smoke.
Right.
Obviously,
Please, babe, hit this joint or have a glass of wine, please.
No, something, please. I'm on my knees. Come on.
Just don't throw any more plates at me, please.
Right.
Oh,
Plates.
damn.
Plates.
Yeah, it's like that in his house.
It's this new invention that you eat food on. It's crazy.
Right. And you throw it like a frisbee.
Here's your flat Earth. Rising through the fucking space at 8 meters per second.
Yeah, right, right.
well, I can definitely say, Pillbox, we're all glad you're okay. It's, myself as well. I didn't even realize until I saw that. And that's the main thing.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm still here. It would have been way better to get the hell out of this place. Let me tell you.
Well, hold on. We can fix that. Hold on. We didn't get to see it, so can you do a repeat for us and film it?
No.
I'm certain there will be more to come, Brian.
You'll be on your phone tomorrow, right? I'm just kidding, Phil. You know that.
Jibby said that Lard Crust, a.k.a. Steve-O, Lord Stephen Christ, got hit by a car. He's in a coma, though, or was in a coma.
Oh.
I haven't heard from him in months. What happened to that guy? I
saw
wonder
on
what.
chat.
I guess that's what happens when you keep pretending to be Jesus Christ. Thanks for
Right.
playing.
He smites you.
Take the hint. Next.
You know what happened, Bill? It's because you threw Superman off the cliff and Crow. That's what happened.
I know. I pushed him off the cliff in a wheelchair. I feel bad for him. Yep. You shouldn't have been lying to those tens of thousands of millions of children and telling us that dinosaurs were all killed by a magical meteorite from outer space. I mean, you're going to bite the bullet eventually.
Yeah, he did that documentary, correct? About all that?
Yeah, and I couldn't even get Crow to watch it. What happened to Crow? I haven't seen him for 4 months, and I sent him a message a couple of days ago. I haven't heard from him.
Nothing. Nothing. Don't know.
Me neither.
He just got sick of the gay internet. That's what happened.
Or he just got gay. One of the two.
He bought a new car. Did you see that Pontiac G6 he got?
That's what I mean by gay, bastard.
Hmm.
He bought
And
that
it was
car,
red.
And he stopped hanging out, so he's gay now. Not really, but you know it.
One has nothing to do with the other one. What are you talking
It doesn't,
about?
but it is what it is.
Brian is
I'm drinking the honey. Leave me alone.
Brian is toasted. I ain't mad at you. Nice. I'm out, fellas. Enjoy the rest of your morning or whatever time zone you're in. I'm taking my ass to bed.
You have a good night, man.
Nice to meet you. Glad to have you.
Nighty night.
Peace, peace.
Tiffany on the phone with Comcast.
Time
Yeah.
cast, right? 224. Fourth one.
So how are you doing?
Wait, what was that?
I said, so how are you, Jay?
Well, I don't know right now. Right, I'm playing the game, right? And it's a game where you have to build an engine, build a car from scratch. So I drove the car,
Okay.
the wheel flew off, and I'm trying to figure out why that happened.
Lug nuts, buddy. Lug nuts.
No, I had them all.
I'm just saying.
No,
You know what? You know what's funny? You know what's Hold on, it's funny and not so funny. It's probably a little snap ring that goes in to hold the spindle onto the axle, and you probably forgot the little snap ring that actually holds it from coming off.
No, there's a cheat way where you can check to see if everything is bolted, and everything was bolted. So
Well, no, the snap ring's not bolted.
Well,
It's actually when the
something
axle's
wasn't right. You know, do you have any extra parts when you were done? You know,
just about 2 or 3.
all right,
2
exactly.
or 3 extra parts.
We didn't need them.
Nah. Who needs extra parts?
Yeah, so you got the spindle sticking out there, and obviously that's bolted on. Then you have the bearing that goes on, then you have the hub, then the bearing, and the snap ring. Very large nut that goes on. The cotter pin goes in. It's usually like a castle nut, and the cotter pin goes in.
Whoa.
Make sure that.
Nah, I just use duct tape.
Well, that's why the wheel came off.
Well, he figured NASA did it, so he can do it.
Exactly. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And now I dropped it off to the mechanic, so it's no longer my problem. Yay.
Oh, I'm just watching the chat now.
Fucking
some
flat
people-
earthers.
Sub geniuses out there. That's cool. What do you mean? Probably they? Of course they are. What's wrong with you? I are a flat earther as well. Always have been. Always will be. Candy's out there. Candy. Wait a minute. Candy didn't get the link. Of course she did. It's in the dispensary.
The dispensary.
Dispenser. Well, it's
I go
set
to
up
that
by
every time I hit Vegas, California. Oh, sorry, guys.
the dispensary. I'm talking about the one that that post the link. It's Punch and Vinny came up with it, and they've been just posting it out there and having people on there that they trust and go ahead and use it. And that's where I post the link if I do a live hangout, which we are live right now still. The top right corner.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until about maybe 10 minutes after I joined. I'm like, wait, that yellow button says live, right? Does that
Oh yeah,
mean
it's live. Yeah, live on.
No, it don't say anything.
What?
Might say live, live or live.
I
same
don't
thing.
hear it say anything. I'm sorry. Just saying.
That's because you don't have the ear of the beast.
I hope so. I hope I don't. That beast sucks. You gotta know about the beast.
Actually, yeah. Some genius is asking, why doesn't Candy have a link or something? Yeah, Candy's got a link. Of
No,
course
it
he
doesn't say link. It says, why did she get removed from the group?
Well, she wouldn't be because it's Vinny and Punch's group. She wouldn't be removed from that.
Well, if you listen to, or see, not listen, het, because she doesn't say, it says no clue.
Or-
It is what it is. I mean, she doesn't know. Or it's just,
Oh,
it is
no,
what it
she's
is,
not.
like, she's not going to worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, she's on there. She's on there. It's been a while since I did a live chat too.
Is this Tiffany's?
Larry's.
Oh, happy birthday.
That was like back in June. That's okay though. Thank you.
Hey, better late than never, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
More honey.
Exactly. Yeah, I've been around for a while. I've just been quiet for a little bit, and just kind of firing back up. So nice to see a lot of new people, new faces around, which is also nice.
Kung Fu Cats. Kung Fu Cat. Uh-oh. It seems that my windshield has been punched out.
kind of game do you build cars and you have kung fu cats?
It's
I'm just wondering.
no, it's my summer car. My
Oh, okay.
yeah, and you just build. You have a car. It starts off as like this shitty,
Like a Pinto.
basically, and
A Chevette.
and it doesn't have any wheels. It doesn't have.
So you're definitely not
anything.
getting away from the cops. Okay.
Pretty much, all you have is like
You
a
got
sewage
Flintstone,
truck.
right?
Well, in a way, if you can, you know what? I think there's a mod for it.
I bet there is. That's awesome.
But you start out with a
That's
sewage
awesome.
truck. This character actually looks like Flintstone, actually, a little bit. And you can kind of like kung fu the front windshield out. Which is hilarious.
Sounds a little bit like Grand Theft Auto, like when it starts or something. You would start, build your car, and then yeah. Hey, Dave Hinkle's in the chat there. Dave Hinkle. Well, actually, it's late for Dave too. He must have just gotten done with his rides there.
Mr. Uber.
Yeah, actually, put him in the description down there for Dave H. Taxi, Flat Earth Taxi.
Kung Fu Cat. Kung Fu Cat.
I think I ate too much honey.
Uh-oh.
No, it's okay. One of those things you just go for the ride. Larry, they were talking about it's a Skype group, nothing to do with Hangouts and stuff with Candy.
I missed whatever you said. Couldn't hear.
That thing with Candy about whatever the room or whatever group.
Oh.
It was Skype, not anything else. Skype.
Well, we better come up with a topic, otherwise I'm just going to jam out and it's going to like kill all your mics and earphones.
I'll be right back, Larry. Sorry.
That's okay. Take your time.
Just hurry up about it.
Yeah, damn it! What the hell? I got laundry to do. Come on, Gene.
She's on the phone with Comcast. She's like, okay, this button right here, it says live. So does that mean like live?
Right. Does that actually mean live or live? Right, you know.
And what does that
Oh wow,
No,
David.
There's times when you get on that you can't tell it's live. Go ahead. Sorry, Larry.
No, I just gonna say Dave Hinkle's out there. He's still driving. It's almost like 2 a.m. Dave, go home.
Because it's a short
home.
bus. It's okay. He's the driver of the short bus. It's all good.
That's
Hey,
right.
I'm the one that
TV on.
calls him for a ride. Okay. What's up, Dave?
Yeah, you called him for a ride. You're in frickin' Michigan. He's in Kentucky. It's gonna take him a few hours to get there.
I thought he was going to be here already, but, you know, I guess it takes some time.
Well, of course, yes. The flat plain is pretty vast.
Hey, Dave, would you pick me up from Michigan and take me to Las Vegas?
Oh, you gotta
I
wait
wonder
for
if
that. It's like
anybody's
a
ever
20.
done that. Took a cab across country and literally had to pay that price. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I'm wondering if that ever really happened.
Or take it across country and just bail.
Well, at that point, at the price, I'm sure they're asking for a credit card up front.
I was going to say, depending on the crime you've been committed, they will fly you for free.
Depending on the crime, you might get free room and board, right?
Exactly.
Well, guys, I guess my husband's not going to get on the panels anymore.
Is it because of drama?
Yeah, he's just tired of the way people are treating me.
Well, you guys will learn real quick that there's certain things you just stay away from. You don't even, if people will start on you and start crap, and all you do is just ignore them. That's it. Ignore them. They'll try to make hit pieces and stuff like that. Seriously, just ignore them. They go away. They go away.
Oh, I know.
Oh, exactly.
I do. It's just, this shit's been going on for days, and I've been catching shit from people for days.
They're winning. If you break down, they're winning.
Don't want them get to you. Don't let anybody get to you like.
I usually don't.
Agreed.
It's ruining my friendships now, and.
Now, Tip, listen.
I don't mean to get emotional.
No, you're not. There's just a leak on your screen. That's all. Don't worry about it. And that happens. That happens to all of us. We've all been run through the gamut and had.
I'd get your screen checked out, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it might not be waterproof. Be careful. That sort of shit happens to everyone. So don't let it get you down. It's very easy to say.
Leak.
Huh?
My screen doesn't leak.
Yeah, you say now we can't see it.
There you can.
No, we can't see. What? I can't see your screen. Oh yeah, great. Yeah, I can see that like from 100 miles away.
Leaking. She's got a problem with her screen. Just trying to change the subject. It's all good. Don't let it get to you, really.
I don't want to get to you. You're around people that obviously care.
Yeah,
so
I told my husband, honestly, from here on out, I'm sticking to, Larry, I'll get on your panels, and, I'll get in with Poncho and Dave, but other than that, I'm done with the drama, and that seems...
We all did that. We all went through a stage of, we had to wean out the bad ones.
Yep.
We all did it. We all had to go through it. That's what I mean. Don't let it get to you, because we all went through it. All the freaking trolls, all the people trying to mess with you.
I won't direct her on where to go to see the hit pieces on me. I can tell you, I will. We'll do an off-air hangout and I'll show them to you.
I saved them all.
They're actually, even though they're hit pieces, I actually commented on them. I was like, man, that's actually pretty funny.
Some of them were funny on the game. They really were.
They were fun. They were actually well thought out and put together. I was like, wow, I couldn't even have put that together. It would take me like 3 days. 4 hours later, I got a hit piece come out, and I was like, wow, that's pretty good. Of course, my comment doesn't show up, and I promoted it, and all of a sudden, all pissed off that I promoted it, and I'm like, wait a second, I said good job.
Yeah, I didn't copyright you. I gave you a thumbs up. Your ass, but I gave you a thumbs up.
Yeah, I didn't do anything to upset the apple cart. I was like, hey, that's actually pretty funny. I can laugh at myself. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. And I thought it was actually done.
They wanted to play rotation.
No rotation. Sorry. No talkie involved. I just put it out there as a good comment, and it came back to they left it alone after a while. Don't let it get to you though.
Yeah, I normally don't. It's just, honestly, it's just been a rough night in general, and then I had a couple friends tell me that they don't want anything to do with me anymore. It's just...
Then they aren't your friends.
They aren't your friends. Yeah, exactly.
A friend doesn't kick you to the curb over hearing something. A friend will ask you, what's the problem? Let's try to fix it. That's what a
Right.
friend does.
I've had a few like unfriend me on different social media things and everything else because of what I
unfriend-
believe, and you don't count, Brandon. So I don't.
Oh, I'm
My
sorry.
husband's calling again. I'll be right back.
All right, go ahead.
I got blocked.
That happens.
What's that?
I went to a party once and got blocked too. These guys just, yeah, you know. Sorry, go ahead.
Who, me?
No, Jay's cracking up, I think. It could be you. I'm not sure. Feedback?
Backfeed?
Oh, you're good.
I think Jay is still with us. I believe so.
Yes. Yes, I am. Hello?
Oh, there he is.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on.
Oh, good. Get some Phil Collins going in.
That's what the honey feels like right now.
All right, I'm back.
Trigger finger. Tiffany.
Well, the only problem is if I start playing it, you won't be able to hear anybody talk. So I can't play it just yet.
Be back in a minute.
I can play the riff right before Mike Tyson knocks out what's his name, Sudokus, or his buddy in what's that, The Hangover?
Oh, right. I like that movie. Kinda. And I remember. Na, 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 na. Choo-choo. Who was getting beat up?
No, when it actually goes, it's a little more like. Let's see if I can remember.
Tonight. Hold on. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Hold on. Hold on. I did not see that coming, but all right.
Oh yeah, I've always been drumming and stuff like that. So it's all good. It's hard to hear though. It doesn't come out quite good enough on the Google Hangout thing.
Yeah, I could have just busted out guitar and just started playing, but I left my guitar in Texas, which sucks.
That's where all my exes are, in Texas.
All my exes live in Texas.
Are you kidding? I'd be doing good if they all lived in Texas. They're all around here. Get them away.
Shut up.
Sounds like my cat.
Just for no reason. Just... And I've been waiting for this moment around my day.
We're going to cheer up Tiffany because she feels down right now. So that's unacceptable. You can't do that.
Well, I have a cat in the background if you want it.
Yeah, I have a cat that does that same thing, and like if she comes in the room and I start talking to her, it's like she's trying to talk back or something. She keeps meowing back out.
Hold on 1 second. Come say hey. Come say hey. Come on. Come say hey. Come on.
I think that was a no.
Come on.
She's like, fuck you, no.
You can't handle the truth. Come on. Speaking of,
Nah, that was fake. That was
Who are you to determine what is fake?
hey, hey, hey.
Nah, it's funny. So everybody else, I think, went to bed.
I was gonna say, did everyone else drop out or something?
Yeah, well, Brian said he'd be back, I think.
All right.
So, and everybody else, I think, went to bed. Went to get some shut eye.
No rest for the wicked.
Everybody else, I think, went to bed. Oop, somebody got the watch page open there.
Yeah, my phone just randomly opened it. It's been doing that lately. It's opening random pages that I've had open before.
Ooh.
That's all right. There was nothing on there like bow chicka bam wow. Good. It's all safe.
Or are we in a world
You got to change that. It actually would be on a plane, not the kind you fly. Or you can do it to song parodies. You could use, oh boy, there's an old Motown, which is sitting on the dock of on the bay.
What you said? Do what?
Well, you could do song like a song parody type of thing where you're playing a or well-known song like sitting on the top of the bay, watching the boat float away. See it, there's no curve. You know, I mean, you can,
Yeah, I see what you mean. I was more into voiceovers for like the Dragon Ball Z. Find out on the next Dragon Ball Z. Stuff like that. Just
oh, okay.
it's just or like in a world where Mike's Hard Lemonade is considered the most dangerous liquid on the planet. Or plane.
Gotcha.
I used to do golden prank calls on like just golden. Like one time my prank call just got for like 3 hours. I had these two
prank
friends.
call that lasted 3 hours.
Yes, it was like okay. I had these two girls. They would give me people's numbers and give me information about them. So I called this one guy as a girl, and he thought I was a girl the whole time. But then like maybe 2 hours into it, I was like, "What's up, bro?" As my normal voice, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And
What's really fun to do is make up a fake name and call random like restaurants and stuff and be like, "Yeah, I'm so and so. I just started yesterday, but I need to call in because I want to go to this party or some random shit like that."
Right. Right.
It's hilarious.
I forgot how the prank went because it was like maybe a year or two ago. I was like, "Hey, my name's Rebecca."
Yeah, well, crank calls. They started way back. I remember growing up, you know, in the 80s and stuff like that, and they had the crank anchors that used to come on MTV all the time, and like get them to believe what they were saying, and depending on how long you could keep the other person on the line or on the phone. And now you have like I don't know, the four idiots that are on TV, you know, the prankster, jokesters, whatever they are.
Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
Yeah, illiterate jokers. They're a bunch of clowns. It's like, come on. And if you guys actually had jobs, you wouldn't be doing this. You're getting paid for it. Come on, get off the air.
Yeah, I've always thought it was funny because there's so many people that
Yeah.
believe that's not staged, and I'm like, okay, how the fuck are they gonna hide a whole camera crew when they're doing this
Yeah.
shit? I mean, common sense.
Yeah, that's kind of like South Beach Tow or something like that. You know?
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
we're
Bernice.
yeah. Come on, we're gonna.
Same with
Pe-
Alaskan bush people. Like, that pisses me off because that's got so many people believing that they really live out there, and when they're not on set, they're staying in a freaking mansion. I mean, they are not living in the bush. They are not living like true Alaskans like they claim.
Well, how many people that live in the bush actually have skidoos and snowmobiles and all
That's
kinds
what
of
I'm saying. You know, when we stayed out there, like I spent over half the year up there every year back when I was younger before I moved here. And when we were at the cabin, I mean, yeah, we had snow machines just because we had to have that to get there. But other than that, you know, we didn't have electricity. We didn't have running water. We didn't have all of these resources that they somehow pull out their ass, you know?
Yeah. Well, you're not on a TV show, so obviously that's all that.
Exactly.
You know the
What
worst
you're
TV
saying.
show? The worst TV show is the
Hey,
NASA
Dave.
live feed. Like that's obviously staged. The NASA live feed. That is the worst TV show.
Of course. Hey, is that Dave?
Yep.
This ain't Dave. This is Mary Banelow.
Oh, Mary Benowa. I love your songs.
I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I
For some
write the
reason, when I was
songs of
thinking
love
it
and
was
special
backwards.
things.
I thought it was Barry Manilow.
It actually is Barry. Yeah, he's making it funny. It's not. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Mary
okay.
Manilow.
Oh, I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, that's the point. He changed it up and then started singing Barry Manilow.
You know, I can't
See,
smile
this is why I
without
need
you,
to
Larry.
change my hair color. My blonde is sinking into my head.
I can't smile without you.
I fight like Tyke Mike.
Tyke Bison.
Like Bison.
Tyke Mice.
Hey, dyslexic people are dyslexic. Dyslexics are teeple poo.
I had
Poo.
Lisdexia once, but I got rid of it.
Lisdexia.
I still have something. I'm not sure what it's called, but I got it.
I think all guys have a little form of dyslexia still. Have you ever noticed how you look at? Hey, what's up, guys? You ever notice how, like, I'll look at the word Acer 15? If I just glance at it for 1 second, like just barely glance and look away, I'll think it says Area 51. And then I'll look back at it, and it was like Acer 15. I told people, I was like, no, man, Area 51 popped up on my shit. And it's Acer 15. I looked back and I was like, no way. What am I, retarded?
It's the Mandela effect.
Well, no, I just think like all men are more colorblind than women. It's like a proven fact. Like 80 or 90% of all men are colorblind. Women aren't. Because women have the ability to see like certain fruit colors and stuff that aren't poison. And then a man would come up and take it to the lady back in the day, and the lady would be able to discern, which one was right. And the guy couldn't tell because he'd eat the poison one and fucking fuck himself up, So.
Well, apparently I'm doing it incorrectly because every time I bring something back to any woman I've ever been with, married to, or dated, they always recognize the green. The hell's that all about?
They ain't colorblind. I told you they're good with colors.
What is this? A 10 or 100? Oh, honey, it's a dollar bill. It's George Washington. Let me take that from you. Here, have $5. Go ahead. Here you go.
Right. They don't.
Yeah, take a link.
They don't discern the number about. They just see green.
Exactly.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, what's up? What'd you say, Larry?
Marty?
Oh no, I just said that was so bad. I walked away for a second. I said that's so bad to say it that way.
Hey.
Hey,
Let's just
Jibby.
hope.
Hey,
Let's
what's
hope
up?
Jibby don't show up though. Oh my God, there he is.
Everybody be quiet. He's here.
Wait a second.
I was woken up from a coma by Larry's joke was somehow floating around in the force, and it rattled around like a pinball, just bing, 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 bing. It wasn't impacting anything. It wasn't being absorbed. Woke me up.
Jimmy, this goes out to you.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is somebody stealing Larry's drums.
More cowbell.
That more cowbell for Jimmy.
More cowbell in the ocean with Larry's drums.
Hey,
Larry, let's
Pillbox.
test your drums in the ocean for buoyancy and density. What do you say?
I've already done that actually, and they're fiber drums, so they don't warp or anything. They're not even made of wood. They're just
I would like to
composite.
test free fall speed. We'll drop your drums from a tower. We'll test the rate
Oh,
of
dude,
speed.
that would be cool. Could I be like strapped in and we have this like a montage or something and drop me from a building?
Well, that's
That
the
would-
end. We'll throw all your small drums first, and then the big bass drum with the hi-hats will push you all as one unit off at the end.
That's great. I could be like the new Super Dave from MTV.
And the Larry played on.
Get me out of here.
Can you swing the drumsticks, though, with the force of friction at free fall speed at, 9 meters per second squared or something?
Absolutely, yes. Figured out a way to do it. I've actually would be encased in a plastic enclosure so that I was able to have the same effect as zero G. The only problem is, as the drums are flying around, I would have to hit them at certain times. It employed the work of NASA to come in with a couple of strings and harnesses, so free fall, playing the drums as I am dropped. Drop me from, so I am playing the entire way down, and it ends with a superb fireworks show in some states, so we cannot tell you or disclose the location. You'll just have to wait and see the video.
I missed most of that after like the fourth and fifth word. My mind drifted.
Yeah, it drifted, okay.
Who's this Mary on the panel that looked like Dave for a second
That's
ago?
Dave.
That's me, Mary Banilow. You got a problem with it?
Mary Banilow?
Yeah. For some reason, my phone wouldn't let me in on my main account, so I'm using my sock. I'm Mary Banilow. I write the songs that make the whole world sing and all that shit.
Dave, you need to make like a greatest hits singing album. Dave sings the greatest hits. I make the world go around. I say the words that go around. Because you do like the same voice for everything. It's like Poncho's impressions are all the same voice.
What now?
Listen, the other day,
Oh, okay.
Poncho was doing balloon
You guys
animals
done?
for my daughter, and he told her to blow on the screen, to make it look like she was affecting the balloon. Well, now every time I'm on a panel and she's up, she comes over to the computer and blows on the screen.
They're
She says, "Mommy, I'm blowing at
Got
them.
my
It's
rug
not
coming out of nowhere.
working."
Here you go.
Hey, Jimmy, you just missed Pillbox. He was in here.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, he's Pillbox is he's I guess he's coming back in little spurts. Like if you quit drinking and then you go back to drinking years later, you only have like one beer and then you leave. Like he's doing like the one beer thing. He'll pop in, "What's up, players?" He'll speak for 30 seconds and then he's gone.
Well, he came in and told us you were driving the car to hit him.
Oh, that where is that picture?
I really didn't find nothing on film.
See if I can find it. It's a good picture.
You got change for 20?
No,
Oops.
Here it is.
I don't carry any cash on me.
I forgot to get my fucking Got to get my T-Mobile card. I guess stop the Speedway. What? Stop the Speedway. I guess.
Well, I don't mind stopping at the store real quick if you're gonna get changed. Give me like $3 for the ride back.
How much you want?
Well, like $3.
You want
So
more? What do you want, like 4 or 5? Or?
$4, we'll say.
Yeah.
Okay. Where we stop at? Where's the store at around here? It's open.
Up here, up this way. What you forget, man? My fucking card. My fucking T-Mobile card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. That's gonna break.
You guys want to hear something wild?
What?
The Earth is flat. It's not a globe.
I didn't already know that.
You already know it?
No, the Earth ain't flat.
The Earth is
crazy.
It's not a globe. I'm telling you, man. Look it up. We don't live on a spinning ball.
Who told you that?
Bunch of people the last couple years.
I heard that when I was just coming out of school. People was talking about that shit.
Yeah. You feel like you're spinning right now?
No,
You know,
but we are. You can't feel it. You can't feel it. But we're in rotation because we're in a whole day. We're going through a day. That's the reason why we can't feel it.
oh, okay. It's because of gravity and all that shit, right?
Yeah. And
We're-
plus, we're going through a whole day. So it's normal to us. We're normal. We can't really tell. You know what I'm saying? But
Or hardly.
go around and spin around in a circle. See once you get dizzy.
Yeah. You think there's people in Australia standing upside down from us right now?
It definitely is flat, ain't it?
Yeah. It ain't a ball, man.
But we talking about the speedway's this way though.
Which
We're going
way?
the wrong way. We're going the
Go
wrong way.
left.
Yeah. We're going
Mention the
definitely
physics of water.
going the wrong way.
If you think about the natural physics of
You
water,
can take a U-turn real quick because there ain't no cars coming.
we can go back the other way?
Do this legal shit real quick.
All right. Don't get me pulled over, man.
We was going the wrong way, dog.
Because you think about the natural physics of water, it always finds its level, right? Water's always level.
Thorntons, yeah, that's where we're going. My bad. Thorntons.
If you ever see water stuck in a ball, like, it don't make sense. Convex water. I'm telling you, man, I know you think I'm crazy right now,
Yeah, but
we don't
the
live on a globe.
The atmosphere is part of the world, though.
How does the
You gotta
atmosphere
take that
stay next to a vacuum?
You got different
Yeah.
layers. You know what I'm saying?
So how does
that's part of the world.
How does the atmosphere, a pressurized system, how does it exist next to space?
But once you leave the Earth, you'll see that it's in a circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
NASA took all them pictures. You think those are real? You seen them pictures they showed us?
Yeah.
Little cartoon ball.
I really don't want to mess with NASA like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's stupid. Who has that long of a neck?
Tell him trains.
That girl.
Tell him what about trains?
Duck your ass. Take your ass in for research.
Yeah, they're probably
Until you-
monitoring me right now because I've been looking at it for like 2 years. I'm pretty sure we don't live on a spinning ball, man. If you don't believe me, man, do your own research.
Train tracks.
That's what they were saying before we even was even born. They were saying the Earth was flat.
Yeah, I mean,
Then scientists proved them wrong. Remember that?
They say they proved them wrong, but what
And
did
then real
scientists really
scientists
prove?
proved it right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like for an example, like you can go out to the beach with a telescope. You can watch a boat go over the curve, supposedly.
Yeah.
Then you pull out your telescope and pull that boat right back into view. So where the hell that boat didn't go over no curve, did it?
You better get over in this lane.
We're going to Thornton's.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to blow your mind. Just do your own research, man. Don't believe me. I don't think we live on a spinning ball. I'm just that crazy old guy
I
there
think we
driving
are
a cab around.
because you're not taking the atmosphere into consideration.
Okay.
There's different layers. There's different layers. There's the ozone
The atmosphere
layer,
is
and
moving
then-
at
you know what I'm
1,000.
saying? And then there goes the from the core out. It turns into a circle. That's what we're talking about. That's
That we've
Sound.
never seen.
you gotta look at it
700.
I don't know
carefully.
what you just
Now
said.
you understand me?
You ever been on a plane?
You still don't y'all don't understand me? Yeah, but I'm saying, but y'all don't understand me.
Did y'all ever
fly?
see when you's on the plane? Did it fly level or did it dip its nose down as it went around the ball?
No, it flew level, man.
Yeah. Well, I
It was
thought.
flat as far as you could see.
Yeah, flat horizon all the way around you. They about 500 years ago they come up with this lie about us living on a ball, and they've been telling it everybody ever since, and we all believe it because they told our grandparents and shit all that,
We are living on the ball.
Oh, we're living on a ball.
We're living on the ball because.
But none of our senses detect that we're on a ball at all.
And we see no curvature ever.
You gotta take the. You gotta take the lead before we leave the earth and all that.
All I'm saying is, but prove to yourself that you live on a spinning ball. Man.
Sound moves at 700. The wind moves at 1,000.
I told you it's something crazy.
That's what the other dudes was arguing with the scientists.
Yeah. All right, they're running into the store to get some change. Give me some cash for this ride back.
I thought you were about to get robbed.
Me too for a second.
When they get in a car like that, start swearing and stuff, and drunk, late, it's usually the steak knife.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you hear that guy, man? It's because of the atmosphere, you know. It curves around.
Hey, the atmosphere moves 1,000 miles an hour with the earth. Sound only moves 600.
Yeah, here's a picture of the globe right here. From space, there's the sun at the horizon. Oh, nope. This is the windshield that Pillbox's head almost went through.
These guys are hilarious. The guy in the back seat's buying it, I think. The guy in the front ain't dealing with it.
Trains. Trains only can't go on a ball. They had to make tunnels and shit.
I think I'm going to leave them alone for now unless they start asking me questions when they get back in.
I thought Dave was going to get
My door just opened. I'll be right back, guys.
Red pills dispensed. One guy's not swallowing it. Other guy, I think's got it halfway down. He's thinking about that plane thing because he says he's been on a plane. That gets a lot of people. If you think about a plane flying level, you know.
Tell them to go home tonight and try to find the curvature of the Earth that's not a fisheye lens.
Right.
You don't want to make it too complicated because they're not they don't have all their faculties with them right now at this moment.
They may not remember this conversation in the morning.
Right. So you keep it simple. Go look for the curvature of the Earth. That's not a fisheye lens. Or just that alone. Like you got to say to them, you've never seen the curvature because no one ever has. 'Cause it doesn't exist.
I'm freaking out, guys. My front door just opened by
It's
itself.
all right. It's just the demons. They're invisible. And
I don't know. I
they'll
grabbed
only-
my gun and put it right by me just in case, because I do have
They'll
a pedophile
paralyze
that
you
lives
when you
next
go to
door.
sleep, and they'll sit on your chest. But that's it.
Don't get the gun ready. That we already saw that. That was a episode of Cabin in the Woods. We don't want to see that again.
Well, no, I have a pedophile that lives next door, and he's tried to break into my house before, so that's why I keep a gun.
He's a pedophile and a cat burglar type. Wow.
Pretty much.
Wow. All he needs is one more vice to get a triple turkey.
That's why I keep this right here.
What state are you in, and is that legal to have in that state?
It's legal. I'm not technically supposed to carry it on me when I go anywhere, but when my son's in the hospital in Louisville, I bring it with me.
You must have open carry allowance.
Well, she's actually in her own home. So it's different.
Yeah,
It's different.
I can have it in my own home. I'm not a felon or anything, so. And in my neighborhood, you're stupid not to have a gun.
This is supposed to be the remnants of the hurricanes. It's supposed to rain like all day tomorrow, I think.
Really?
At least it's not all the rain like they had in Texas, right? And people down there got drenched.
Well, I'm pretty sure they can steer the weather.
On the internet, man, they got hammered, didn't
Yeah, I heard they had like a 4-hour period. They got like 70 inches of rain or something crazy like
they?
that.
70 inches.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They got 60 inches of rain at the movie theater for the vagina monologues with all the tears.
My phone says that Lexington's under a flash flood.
Really?
Yeah.
Go lay down.
They be flooding in the streets and stuff.
I hope it don't rain that hard here.
I do too.
60 inches of rain when Julia Roberts died in Steel Magnolias. There was a lot of rain. A lot of tears.
It's 5 feet.
Last couple months, I was in restaurant management until a couple months ago.
Are you making any money at this?
Yeah, this is better money than restaurant management.
Really?
Yeah. Plus, I don't have a boss tell me when to clock in, when not to, and all that. You know.
Right.
So you think I'm nuts that I don't think I live on a globe, man?
Well, no, I thought about that myself because when you said, "Have you ever been on a plane?" That, you know.
Yep.
I have.
Got that country boy.
On a plane, flying,
Flat as
flying,
far as you can see.
flying
Yeah,
straight
and
across
remind
the
him of
level
the word. Remind him of the word airplane, not airplanet.
That's why they call it an airplane, not a planet, right?
Right.
It's in the air going across the plane. Flat level plane. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's mountains and valleys and shit, you know, but it's not a
water's
ball.
level.
Water always finds its level.
They even
Water
call
fills-
it water level.
You know, they call it sea level for a reason. You think about it, sea level in Australia is the same thing as sea level in California,
Right.
but they're not on opposite sides of a ball from each other. We don't live on a ball. They pulled off the greatest deception of all time, and we've got a few hundred people out here trying to fight against it because we're all just using our common senses, you know. And I went into this thinking it was the most ridiculous thing ever, and I was like, well, I'll just take 10 minutes to prove this wrong. And I started doing actual research, and there's no proof of a globe. It's all just math and science and bullshit.
Right.
And NASA pictures, which you can't believe.
Well, they said long ago it's all in the numbers.
Yeah.
You know, and what that means to me is geographical plane.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they can make the math. They can make the math come out to wherever they want it to be.
Right.
You know? We're talking about real life and reality here, you know. And in real life, water doesn't form into a ball. Water finds a level.
You say something about horizontal.
Yep.
It's almost like the chick at the end of the party. She's horizontal.
I knew you were going there.
Man, Walmart was a madhouse.
Yeah, there's several people in there.
Oh my God, I didn't think it'd be that way this late.
Let's get you guys home.
There was. There was probably 15 people in front of me in the damn line.
Yeah, I went in there and bought a bag of chips and a pop, and it took me 10 minutes.
Would you owe me $1, bro?
$1?
Yeah.
I got $1, man. Thanks.
You said you
They're already giving him free Jolly Ranchers.
Yep.
Isn't that
$4.
would you still going in half with the ride? All right. And you don't owe me. You just owe me half on the ride or what?
$4. That's fair, man. Good job.
If this was my town, I would have been knifed like half an hour ago.
Y'all going back down where I picked you up at?
Back to the crib, man. Back to the crib.
Alrighty.
That's the dude that showed me that grass, bro. I said, bro, what'd you do that, bro? That was shady as fuck, bro. I told you what, man.
Say some oregano or something.
Grass. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Cause I wouldn't bought no shake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only by nugs.
I hate when people do that shit.
I was getting it for somebody else.
Yeah.
I just hurried up and got my friend gave me some weed on strength, on just, you know what I'm saying, just to give it to me.
Yeah.
And, I paid him back with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it make me look bad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I come to the dude with some grass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You fucking me over.
It makes you look bad. I hate when people do that shit.
I said, bro, why you do it, bro? That was shady, bro.
Yeah.
And he tried to shake my hand like we still cool or something.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Nah, bro.
Nah, bro.
Even though it was
Nah,
my
bro.
friend, but that's still shady, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you like this.
You quicker go down Limestone or should I go straight?
I'm gonna be quick to go back down Limestone one. Go down Limestone to about 3rd or 4th Street, cut across.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Cut right there,
straight.
and cut on up MLK, and
So go down to MLK, cut across there.
Yeah.
how much was the first ride?
So you can look it up. I forgot.
Damn, for real?
No, that's my total for the night, man. You gotta look at the individual rides here.
Oh
It was
shit!
like 3 something, I think.
Did I throw my ticket away? I think I did.
What ticket?
My fucking Woo!
You got it?
No, this is from Walmart. I think I did, bro.
What'd you do?
This is from Walmart. This is from Walmart too. I threw my ticket out the window back there.
Ticket to what?
To my phone. To my car. On accident, I threw it out the window back there.
Not by accident, on accident.
Fuck, man.
You didn't get a card?
Yeah, I did, but I threw it out the window.
You want me to go back around
Yeah,
there?
just go back around real quick.
All right, man.
You threw your card out the window.
I threw the receipt to my card out the window.
Well, that's the smart thing to do.
Right.
That's
It's in
what
your
got the
pocket.
time
Don't look. Just chuck it out the window.
Like when you
Yeah.
got in the car at Thornton?
Yeah, I think I threw it out the window. But, didn't you see me throw something out the window?
No, I didn't see something else out, man.
Check your coat pocket.
What is he even talking about? He threw out the window.
I just got them 2 receipts. I threw that one out the window. Fuck, man.
We'll go over
I
here.
thought it was just an old receipt.
We'll go retrace your steps real quick. I'm not sure what you're looking for, sir.
Yeah, I don't know either. I thought when you bought a card for your phone, it was a card.
Nah, it was a receipt.
Oh, he got minutes
Did
for
you-
his phone, and the
Did
PIN
you
number
drop it
is
at
on the
Walmart?
receipt, I bet.
No,
Yeah, they put it on the receipt.
You remember having it at Thornton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So it should still be there.
Yeah, if there's no wind.
man. Here's my
No,
wallet.
the Earth is done spun around too fast, and it's gone.
The Coriolis and yep.
Yeah.
But gravity's keeping it
I
to
had
the
that
ground.
Walmart
Oh,
receipt. I got
Yep.
cigarettes. I heard. Got my own cigarettes.
it's good to have your own cigarettes versus someone else.
I threw it out the window.
Are these guys
I'm
like
asking
drunk
you
or
to
what?
I think they probably drank themselves sober and they're in some other middle dimension right now.
They drank
I've been
themselves sober. That's great.
Oh, that's
on the
street?
Yeah, on the street.
Oh, hell.
Is that it right there?
I'll be right back.
It was in the
That'd be
wallet.
wild if that's it.
Huh? No, it's not. I gotta go back in there, bro. Pull up.
I believe I saw you put it in your wallet.
I swear I did.
Pop out real quick. Search yourself real quick. I bet you got it on you.
Yeah, but you should.
There's the Walmart receipt. Walmart.
Oh, I know why my husband didn't get his video to load on the phone. It's out of data in minutes.
If you have limited these hangouts, drink it.
Oh no,
Drink
I
your
don't
data.
use. I use Wi-Fi with this stuff, but like he uses the data when he's
All
like
right.
out somewhere. He uses it to watch us on YouTube and everything. And he was trying to get it to work earlier and couldn't get it to work. It was because it was about to shut the
So
phone
he
off.
bought minutes for a phone. He lost the receipt, so he can't use it. Is that what he's saying?
I guess you got
Yeah, that's what it is, Dave.
I never heard of that kid. You,
They
I
put the
never-
pin on the receipt.
I always use Verizon. Oh, he's got Fruit Mobile. I don't know how that.
I pay so much per month to Cricket. You know, I don't have minutes and shit like that. I got unlimited use.
After I said 9/11 was an inside job, I saved a ton
Yep.
of my cell phone bills by the lack of people calling me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Ain't
I
bad.
use
It's like
Straight Talk. I just pay
unlimited data and
45
shit.
bucks a
And it's like
month, and I
60
get
bucks a month.
8 gigs of data and unlimited talk and text.
Well, that's exactly how I saved my money, was Straight Talk. I just straight up, 9/11's inside job, Straight Talk. And then that's my phone stopped ringing for a long time.
I can't believe he did that shit, man. That's what he come to get. That's what he was wanting to come to get. That damn phone call.
Now he's in there arguing with the cashier, looks like.
That'll help.
Right? What, is he trying to get them to give him another one or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing.
If
Oh,
he
yeah,
says, if he
you were
gets back
stupid
in
enough
the,
to throw it out the window.
he might get back in the car and say, "Go, go, go, go." Don't ask questions, just go.
Because they're totally going to be like, oh, you threw it out the window? We are sorry that you are so stupid. Let us give you another one for free. Matter of fact, just go ahead and take everything. Just take it all.
Right there behind it, but
Yeah.
Somebody behind the bushes?
yeah, right over here.
That's not good.
He lives in the street.
He lives behind the bushes.
So does Larry.
I saw him last night.
Yeah, I'm still here, smartass.
Yeah. He's about to get wet again if he's outdoors.
I get a light from him.
Sure.
I'm no lighter.
Just don't burn the seat back there. All right.
Turn into an episode of Cops. I could see it coming now.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, just Dave, just be careful, please.
Yeah, this is why we've been telling him he needs to like put a camera in there and or something to record just to be safe.
Bare minimum.
Yeah, actually, I think
Kind of thinking,
I think by law,
Yeah.
by definition, you should be allowed to just have in there that's like, hey, this is live or live feed or
say it ain't.
Yeah.
Well, he can also just call his local police station and ask them what the
Well, see, I'm in the same
exact
state as
statute
him.
is in this state.
Yeah, I'm in the
Or-
same state as him, and I've looked it up before, and unless they've changed it, even if you don't do it with video, you can record them if they say they don't want you to. You can still record it as long as the video is not showing their face.
He needs to go ahead and
Yeah, it's
resolve
not-
something. I need to get home here.
it's also it's a commercial service, and you're allowed to do it.
Exactly,
I don't even
yeah.
see him anymore. He's not at the cash register.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
made a run for it. He didn't
Yeah.
want to pay that Uber bill. He made a run for it.
you going home when you drop us off.
Yeah, it's almost 2:30 in the morning now.
You got change for 20. If you do, I'll give you another 5.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go help my husband bring stuff
It's
in.
all right, man. He already paid me. As long as he comes out here. Get y'all home. Hang on to your money, man. You need it more than I do, I'm sure.
Yeah. We're taking your time. Time's money, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but
You
as long
can
as he
get
comes
into
on here in a
time
minute.
doesn't exist.
As long as he comes out here in a minute, he's got to resolve something. They're not just going to give him another one.
Huh?
They're not just going to give him another thing. They're not going to give him anything free in there.
No, they'll have to call that whatever company.
He can cancel that one,
Cancel
maybe.
that other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They cancel.
If they do that. I don't know about it.
Yeah. I never used a prepaid card to shit myself.
I always have Verizon. And on the plane like you talking about.
He's back at the cash register now. He's talking to the guy. So I'm gonna pull over very close to the door. Hopefully he'll come out here in a minute. Let's not run over anybody.
We need to get Dave a camera for that thing. I'm definitely sure it is now.
100 miles a night, ain't it? I got paid.
I don't see any receipt laying around on the concrete or nothing. So it looks like the guy's taking care of him. He's waving his hands like he's punching in something. Maybe.
He's a good guy, but he's a lot like I was when I was 23. He's scatterbrained, you know.
He's only 23?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's 23 years old.
Wow. I would have took him for older.
He's a good guy. He don't do drugs or nothing.
Yeah, seems like a good guy.
Weed, I think. Stays away from that hard stuff. Don't drink a lot. Stays home, you know.
Here comes the popo. Gonna get us some donuts.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is
Here he comes. Hopefully.
He's got a receipt. Man.
I know Dave's busy. Are you guys reading the chat?
People are talking.
Yeah, actually, Ron F.E. is out there. Said something pretty interesting. Or chatted something pretty interesting.
They called the cops on him? Is everything okay, man?
Yeah, man, that dude in there, you know what I'm saying, trying to intimidate me and something, man. I ain't scared, bro. Can you open the door?
Yeah, it's open. Let's get out of here before the cops ask for you more.
That dude blew shit out of proportion, man. That was definitely, you know what I'm saying. You see him over there, bro? Trying to intimidate me, bro. I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But could you go back this way?
The way we went?
Yeah, back the way we went. See if I can see it on the ground or anything, man. Nah, man. He said come back in the morning or some shit. That bitch was being nasty, man. We went this way, didn't we?
Yeah, I turned right here.
Where did I throw it at?
I didn't see you throw nothing out, man.
I threw it though. I definitely did throw it.
It blows away right now. Wind's blowing.
Oh.
Find that motherfucker.
Wish I could come back, man.
I'll call T-Mobile, man.
Call T-Mobile, tell them about it.
Fuck.
I don't know, man, but I need to get y'all back so I can get home if you don't care.
That's fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah.
They called the cops. Nah, he was trying to yell at me because I was talking to the lady and she didn't want to reprint me off the receipt. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to reprint me off the receipt and shit like that. And I didn't even spend the money off the card. You know what I'm saying? Then he speaks up, well, it ain't our fault. We in line. And some trying to get nasty with me and shit, bro. I said, bro, it's whatever, bro. I'm not scared of you, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's fucking crazy, man. I can't believe this shit, man.
Yeah.
I can't find my fucking receipt or none of that shit, man. It's fucking crazy, dog. Then this bitch ass want to jump in like, you know what I'm saying? Like he doing something. Motherfucker don't scare me, dog. Shit don't scare me. Fucking bullshit, though. Can't find that motherfucker.
Man, just don't worry about it, man. You gotta let it go.
That was like almost $60, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I can't really.
Call the phone company, they'll take care of it for you.
They will.
I don't even have the code or nothing to it. That's what I'm saying. They ain't gonna do nothing about it. I don't even have the number to call them. You know what I'm saying? I can't call them. I don't have the receipt.
You can call on most cellular devices, it's 611.
I have to have the number or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or some shit.
They probably can locate that bitch though. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they can do something for you.
Call them.
Just make sure he doesn't dial 911.
Does Ohio Street go down where y'all are going?
Yeah, it does. You could have turned up. You could have turned up that one
High
road.
Street, that's great.
Do you know what I'm saying? Before I've even said a thing.
I dropped my phone out the
They
window.
go left here.
I can hear
Go straight.
Lessons learned. Lessons learned. Do not throw $60 in phone minutes out your window. Dun,
Oh, I told you, I can support you.
I'm back.
Shit, I don't even.
Hello, back.
Did he find his phone receipt?
no.
No, we're listening. It's funny. Just hold on.
All right.
Kelrick Mitchell.
Take a left here.
Yeah, you can keep going straight on this road. Keep going straight.
All right.
I had just bought a card from Thornton's, and I bought it up, and I had threw it out the window, and all I have is the printout receipt, and it made me go through a big altercation at Thornton's and stuff like that, and I can't, and you know what I'm saying, I don't have the airtime number or nothing. All I have is the printout receipt, and it was $53 or something. I was wondering like if I could get my time anyway, if y'all could like, you know what I'm saying, look into the system and
Keep
see if
going
y'all see the
straight.
card or anything. I just had purchased it from Thornton's. All I had,
The receipt should have a serial number on it at least.
Yep.
yeah, it was a refill card. It was a $53 refill card. And no, ma'am, I had balled it up and I had threw it out the window on accident, thinking it was just a, you know what I'm
On
saying, thinking it was
accident.
just a Walmart receipt or something. And I had
Go
lost it.
left.
And Thornton's right here. No, you turned the wrong way. I'm talking to T-Mobile.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. You gotta turn this way, bro.
All
My
right.
bad.
You're good.
Yeah. But I had lost my
What-
receipt and all that, man. And all I have is the printout receipt. I was wondering if you could like go back.
Go straight.
I don't think nobody used it or nothing like that.
Take a
you know,
left.
but if y'all could go in the system and look at the Thornton's transactions or whatever, I got it off the one on Limestone and Loudon, and
Broadway.
Yeah, cashier 3. Cashier 3. Ferris. Bueller.
I just did. They said they can't print me off a receipt. They're not even trying to refund me my money or none of that. They said call y'all.
What is a U?
What is an
Yeah.
on accident?
Yeah, they do, but they're not trying to print me off of a card. I just had gotten an altercation with them, and the time was
No proof.
I
he
got the receipt right here. It says reprint, and it don't have the number on it or nothing.
Do not
It just
enter.
says,
Okay, go on up.
yeah, right. Oh yeah, you can. You tell them where to go, man, cause I gotta. It just says reprint, and it says James, and it says
I
T
can't go.
numbers
Can't turn right there. Can
740620. Huh?
I? Yeah,
Can you look it up through that?
Good luck, man. I hope you get your money
Nah,
back.
it's just a reprint. It says T number 740620. Can you look it up from that? It says T number
Right here, where y'all going?
740620. Yes,
Right here.
I appreciate it.
Good luck, guys.
Yes, sir.
Let me open the trunk for you.
Get us a buggy, man. I hope you can look it up from that because I'm not lying. I'm not just trying to get over and trying to get up. And it says his name is James. It says R. It says R number 2, S number 3, T number 740620 at 2:30 a.m. 09/01/17.
What's your vector, Vector?
I
Clarence.
would appreciate it if you could get my time back. But I had bothered up on that.
Oh, that's too funny. So he bought time and then threw it out the window by mistake.
Well, that's what people do with time. They just waste it.
And throw it on the ground. Yeah, exactly. And then have Dave drive around like in circles. Dave's actually taken the same right like 5 times. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
I know they probably won't. You know, what if somebody would
I see
refuse it?
Mr. Brim's out in the chat. Who I've seen the known. He's a ball earther. Some people
I would appreciate it if y'all
talked to him a couple times. Nice guy. Doesn't matter
that
what he
number
believes.
should, like,
What
show
I,
up in your system. Could you like put this in there, bro? Give me a buggy or something. Yeah, I think it would.
You guys got everything?
This is just too funny.
Have a good night. I don't see nothing, so.
yeah, we definitely all have to get Dave like a cam or something like that to.
He's making good money. He can afford it.
I'll get me a cam. I just got to figure out how to rig it up here with my cigarette lighter thing and shit.
Yeah, I would, not just for their safety or whatever, but for your safety. You never know with people.
I mean, you never know when some young girl's going to get here and act like and try to say I raped her or something, you know? You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, and just ask a lawyer for his advice, free advice, on how you can go about doing that legally. Tell him you're an Uber driver and you want to broadcast it live on your YouTube channel and what you need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, he has it on her.
You can call it Luber. Uber Live. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, Luber.
Well, the drama of the missing phone receipt is over. I hope everybody enjoyed that.
Is it
Pretty
over?
good.
Know what I'm saying?
Totally unscripted.
The missing phone receipt.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy still thinks he lives on a ball. That's what he gets, right?
Well, I think the rotation of the ball was actually, as such, it flew away. It dispersed. Oh my goodness, that was pretty good. It just you just got to be careful, and you know, obviously as we saw, and Jay mentioned right away, because I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh man, they get jacked on like a live hangout, like. Who do I call to? Let's see. Let's find out satellites are where Dave is right now, on balloons, of course.
Well, there was two gentlemen that are staying at, I guess you call it like a halfway house or something. You know what I'm talking about? So they've obviously had some legal issues and stuff, and I'm not sure if they were playing with all 52 cards. Put it that way.
There's 52 cards. I've been doing this wrong for a long time.
The bathroom.
Actually, by definition, there's 54 because two of them are jokers.
Yes, sir.
55. You include the instructions.
So I feel fortunate to get away from that situation.
From the rules.
Unscathed, right? I definitely need to get a camera if I'm gonna keep doing this.
That was. I gotta say, I've been around some creepy people, and I'm still friends with Jason, QB Jedi, of course. Yeah, it might be a good idea to get a camera and doing that kind of stuff. That was a little.
It was a little sketchy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then while we're waiting on the guy that was in there arguing with the cashier, the guy in the back seat's pointing at a homeless guy that's living in the bushes and shit.
Yeah, and then he says, "Here comes the cop."
Yeah. Then the cops rolled up.
And you're like, "Yeah, all right, we gotta go." What? Exactly. Am I the getaway vehicle now? What is happening here? Yeah.
The cops rolled up and they said we gotta go.
Well, I said we gotta go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also. I'd be like, the cops rolled up.
I'd be like, I'm out.
We got to go. Go shit and get in the car. We gotta go.
I got lucky this one time. This one time, went to the gas station and it was cold out, snowy, and this guy asked me if he could he's like, "Can I get a ride a couple of blocks?" And I'm like, "Well, not really." He's just a couple of blocks. It was like 1 in.the morning. Somehow, by some miracle, my passenger door was stuck, so he couldn't open it. So I'm like, all right, let me roll down the window, and he'll just crawl through the window, which he did. Now, as he's putting his legs through the window, something fell out onto the floor. I didn't see what it was. So as we're driving around, he's like reaching around trying to feel for something. He's like, "No, go around again. Like he's just one of these jerk-offs trying to spy on his girlfriend or whatever, but he was reaching for something. He couldn't find it, and he's like, "All right, just let me out here." So I let him out, and then I turned my light on, and I look, and he had a steak knife on my floor. He was reaching for a steak knife to shiv me, but it fell out. And he crawled into my car because the door was frozen.
Wow.
So I was lucky because if my door wasn't,
you're a lucky son of a bitch.
The knife wouldn't have fell out, and he would have shivved me.
I remember a story, and I'm going to share it right now. I don't think I've ever told anybody this. And no, I'm not going to put you to sleep, Jimmy, so relax. A buddy of mine, we went down to my grandparents' house in Florida. Had it was actually Nissan when they first came out. It used to be called Datsun. Nissan truck in the mid to late 80s, probably 87, 88, somewhere around there. And my friend and I went down there because he wanted to come to me and had some furniture and stuff, and they were moving, so we helped my grandparents move, my friend and I, down in Orlando. My sister wanted the dining room set and stuff, which they gave to her. I don't recall exactly where on 95 we were heading up 95, which state it was. I think it was in one of the Carolinas. And obviously we had this whole truck full of like furniture, everything else. Sitting next to us as we're filling up with fuel, it says, "Hey, there's a couple deer back over there. I just got one. Go over and I need somebody with a truck." And I said, "Well, we're have a whole furniture set on here and everything else. Don't worry about that. We'll take the furniture off and we got to get the deer and I'll pay you guys everything else." And he pulls up and he's got a 30-06 sitting right next to him. And I said, we're heading down to Orlando. So even though we weren't heading to Orlando, we were heading north. We got back in the truck and started blasting up the road. I mean, this thing was like screaming at like 5,000. I'm exaggerating. It was blowing off because we were going so fast. My buddy was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going north as fast as we can. I'm going to take us out in the backwoods or who knows what, steal a truck or furniture, whatever the hell's going on." That was my story. So 4 cams, maybe 4 the cell phone, all that kind of shit. Same thing happened. Dave Hinkle, we need to get some kind of cam for him so that he can record this stuff so that they know they're alive or on air or something like that.
Yeah, that too is a preventer once you know you're being recorded or whatever you twice before. And it's just a matter of time before it starts occurring to these junkies. Oh, I can just rob an Uber driver.
Yeah, but most of the time, most of the time the Uber drivers get paid with credit, don't they?
Yeah,
right, but they'll just take, even if they can get $20.
Oh, they can take your car too, though. Yeah.
Yeah, and they might not necessarily know that you don't carry cash on you and still trying to do something.
Yeah, and they'll do it for $20. They don't care because that's just going to get them through the next 2 days. That's all they're caring.
And one of the first things that was anybody who wants to go ahead and play it back because this will be published. And listen when the guy got in the car or the truck where Dave said, "You know what?" And they were going back and forth with $3 and $5 or whatever, some cash, and it was all credit, although they were handing cash. Oh man, this has got bad written all over it. And I'm glad, Dave, that you're on the way home and you're safe.
Me too. Gotta stay out of them sketchy situations, right?
You're in the most dangerous time period, like midnight and after.
Yep, Mom always said nothing good happens after midnight.
No,
that's right. Actually, Eric Clapton has a song about that, After Midnight, and you can also go back to Grandmaster Flash, who actually did the Freaks Come Out at Night.
And right around midnight is usually like a kind of an average time that people have been at a bar long enough to get shit-faced and belligerent. Usually before midnight, they really, because usually you get to the bar 8, 9 o'clock. You're not getting that belligerent by, say, 11. But by midnight, 1 o'clock, now you've had several rounds of shots and beers, and who knows. I would say cut your shift probably at midnight.
That's the thing that sucks. Though Uber incentivizes me to stay out later because they increase the rates when the bars close.
Yeah, I mean that is true, but it's dangerous.
Yeah, so it's risk and reward kind of thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's not a globe.
That's the way to look at it positive. I totally agree.
I mean, is it possible that I could buy a prepaid phone that has no attachment to my name or identity, get an Uber, get the Uber app, call for an Uber ride,
yes,
and it not be attached to my name?
Yes, it's possible. Don't make me paranoid.
I'm just saying,
it is possible. Yes.
Yeah, and there you go. There now you have the ability to just pretty much call up on Ubers, rob all of them, and
I say pretty much take a taser with you because most of the time when somebody tries to rob you, they stick their hand right close to you, or they try to put their arm around you or something. So if you have a taser, you can reach with your left hand and reach up and tase them. Usually that'll help you out.
If it makes y'all feel any better, I have access to a 9mm. It's in the car here.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
But I mean, if they're in the back seat and that you feel something on the back of your head, your movements are pretty limited.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why I said,
I would have to have a few seconds to get to it. I agree with that.
I might suggest have some kind of a wired system with tasers underneath the seats, so you can press a button and taser their ass. Like, you know.
That would be cool. That's probably expensive though.
It's just a matter of wiring and stuffing them in seats so they're not sitting on, you know, a corn cob when they go to sit down, and you know, that kind of thing. And the taser usually needs to make some kind of contact. I don't think it'll work through thick jeans or anything. I'm not sure though.
I think it might.
I don't know. I never handled the taser, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you stick it to your jeans or your shirt or something, yeah, it's gonna work.
Okay, so maybe then embedding them under the seat might work.
Yeah,
and
right
it should
next
just
to
be
the
a matter
legs,
of running wires to each one, and then you run it underneath the rug, the carpet, up to the dash to a button, where you press the button and it activates all the tasers in the back seat.
I didn't realize that was going to turn into all that shit, man. Sorry. blew 30 minutes of my life just then. And
Well,
you're
that's
off.
actually, you got off easy.
Yeah.
When individuals like that get into a car that I'm driving, I'm stuck with them for like 5 hours. I don't know how it happens, but it does.
Y'all are watching the remnants of Hurricane Harvey hit my windshield right now.
That was actually a pretty bad storm from what I saw. By the way,
They say like
if they
20
stay in the
people
car
died.
with
Didn't they? If you believe the news, like 20 people drowned or died somehow.
Oh, Facebook already has the donation shit set up. Donate to this. Like, they got the donation shit ready to go. Like, already.
The Red Cross is right there, right? Give
Yeah.
us money. Give us money.
Yep.
actually, one friend of mine actually follows the chemtrailing thing and the vaccinations pretty well, and a document. And I said this earlier when we were on before Jimmy and you guys got here, and it basically said they were actually cloud seeding to make sure it rained there for a few days. And, I mean, it's pretty much all over the place. Look at it.
So are
They
you
were
saying
actually-
you saying they may have intensified the storm, made it worse?
Yeah, positively. And then the next one is actually heading for the Bahamas right now, actually, I believe. Next storm.
Who knows what they're doing with the weather, man? They could be manipulating all kinds of shit. We have no idea what they're doing.
Absolutely, positively.
I think they've been steering the weather for at least 100 years. Not 50, 100.
At least since around the World War II era, somewhere in there.
I'm going to
Maybe.
go even early. I'm going to say like right around the 1900s. That's the early 1900s. I think they had the ability to do it then.
Well, it had to be the first when they started getting up there in planes. That was early 1900s, right?
All they need is a nice dish or the microwave towers or things like that. And I'm pretty sure they had towers back then. I mean, we had worldwide communication in 1940s, well, before satellites, the underground cables and the microwave tower to tower. And yeah, even back then, like, so before then, I don't know what it would take, but I think they definitely had the means, especially if they had Tesla technologies.
Yeah, and actually there was a question out in chat. I'm watching both on this side actually, and definitely Ron Fe. Yeah, they.
You drowned out, Larry. Speak up.
I was drowned out by you. Thank you, Jimmy.
No, you got drowned out by Mary's. Wind.
Mary Banilow's wind drowned you out.
Absolutely. Yeah, the cloud seeding actually has been around for quite some time. back when they were doing it. It got passed by the agricultural department for seeding, for fertilizing. Well, who fertilizes at 60,000 feet? There's all kinds of things to look into, and yeah, that's where the chemtrails come from, and they can put anything up there they want to, and it's just getting, unfortunately, it's getting worse. Everything gets worse before it gets better.
Yeah, and it's multiple wins on their part. I found a study out of Canada years and years ago because I just had a feeling about something, and sure enough, I found a study on it. And I felt like the chemtrails were affecting the soil. And sure enough, the strontium, barium, aluminum changes the pH of the soil from acidic to alkaline. And I was noticing it in my yields with tomatoes and pears and things like that, slowly getting shorter yields, eventually to the point where my tomatoes didn't turn red anymore.
What do you think about the certain insects or frogs and certain things that like haven't been in abundance? When I was a little kid at like 7 in the morning, I could go catch at least 12 to 13 frogs, like 10 frogs, you know, a good amount of frogs. Not the frogs, but the toads. Every day when I was little, like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 9 in the morning.
Oh, I hardly see them now. They're
I
very
haven't
rare.
seen any.
Where we're at.
Very rare.
That's where my liver is.
And I haven't seen any cockroaches. Not that I want to, but just saying.
I haven't seen cockroaches in years.
Yeah, it's been about 5 years, right? At least.
I think Tiffany thinks she's muted, but she's not.
No, I was saying something and no one really answered, so I didn't know if you could hear me.
Oh, what'd you
I hear
say?
I was just telling y'all the flooding has started here. Our yard is starting to flood and our town's starting to flood.
Where are you
Really?
at?
It's raining
Yeah,
that hard there?
In Beaver Dam, Kentucky, yeah. It's hitting bad. It literally just started and is already flooding.
Are you by Texas anywhere? I mean, is that near?
No,
I'm in Kentucky.
Nobody's seen.
And it's nowhere near like the Houston thing, right?
Right.
Okay.
But it
Just
started
making sure the
flooding
location.
and everything.
but that's coming my way. If it's moving up that way, it's coming up
Yeah,
from the
and
Gulf.
you're about to get hit too.
Better get them kitties inside, Dave.
Yeah. Go home, take care of my pussy.
Oh. You don't want wet pussy.
You don't? I thought you did.
No, no, let's not go down there. Pardon me, up there, around
Sorry,
there.
my bad.
Okay, moving on.
And now for something completely different.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see Dave heading home, and actually, Dem, where are you at? Where are you located?
In Illinois, outside of Chicago, right?
First of all, open strap.
Still there, Dim?
The main menu.
He disappeared.
Okay.
He's somewhere in Illinois. I think he's in like the Chicagoland area, I believe.
What's a gully washer?
It's a shitload of rain, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a flash flood type of situation, I believe.
Yeah, I've never heard
Oh, what?
called that. So Iron said gully washers in the mountains can happen fast.
Oh, yeah.
So are you under a flood warning right now, Tiffany?
Yep, I just got the emergency email.
Really?
Yeah, and when
Damn.
our yard floods, it gets up. Sometimes it gets up over our porch.
Are you in a low-lying area, or are you up on a hill, or
Yeah, we're in a low area.
yikes?
It's the way they run it. Fucking stupid.
See, where I live is pretty much up on like a hillside, so I should be okay, I hope.
Yeah, I was gonna say you shouldn't get too bad then. You might get some heavy rain, but it shouldn't flood.
All right. I'm not in an area where the water is going to gather because it's trying to find its level, right?
Yeah. Got some of that bendy water going on.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna flood there. The sewer system.
Oh my God. Mr. Grimby said, "Because mountain women are easy." LOL. Gully washers taking on a whole new meaning.
Oh yeah. I know Mr. Grimby. Just behave out there.
Does anyone know lies echoed?
No.
They just said scanning recorded. Should I ban them or?
I don't know. So
No.
Scanning. I don't know.
I don't know. They said scanning and then ... recorded.
Ban people that earn it.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Pull a Murray Banilow on him.
Mary Banilow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's freaking disturbing.
Why is my radar not right?
Huh? I don't know. I've been trying to look at it all day and it's been acting
No,
fucky.
I mean, it's working. But I don't understand why the opposite. Look at the way it looks. It's not moving my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna plug there too.
And we're on drive time home with Dave.
So did you guys see that Eddie Bravo did another 2-hour podcast about flat Earth?
Yeah, with Dell and Gav, I believe.
That was me.
Yeah,
Phil.
the guys from Beyond the Imaginary Curve were on there.
I feel like in a past life I was.
It's good to see that Eddie Bravo still sticking to his guns. You know, about he's not backing off of it. I mean, whatever you think about him, he's still talking about it.
That's like authentic intent, you know, with his billboard. He's caught a lot of shit for that from people, but I think it's awesome that he's taking it to the next level, trying to get the word out.
And
Yeah,
trash talk.
Spreading the word. You know, it is what it is. I mean,
I'm getting so tired of this stuff because of the fact that how you gonna have me people playing the flat Earth and they're gonna trash talk someone that is doing that kind of stuff. Money in that. I'm sorry, they're fake. There's too many of these fake folks.
something might happen to my audio. All I hear is mumbling right now. Am I still here?
I wasn't talking.
Yeah, Danny was just talking quiet.
I wasn't talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Iron, he did the billboard. I saw the video of it earlier when he was doing it. Yeah, look, babe. Let me find it.
The thing happens, we're all on the same page. I keep telling people that. And I will
No,
still
we're
tell
not
people that.
all on the same page. We're all on the same team on different pages, and some are on different books.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Okay, let me rephrase. I can't that statement. Let me rephrase that.
Some people
We
are
are
on their
all-
own team.
We are on the same plane.
If there's some way we could all just focus on the fact that we got lied to, and it's not a freaking ball.
That's
And we'll go from there.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's exactly
I
my-
am better. These guys cheered me up, so.
We all been lied to, and it's not a freaking ball. They lied about that shit. Somebody's got some explaining to do.
But there's still bendy water in my head.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, if nobody has any kind of like organized plan or GoFundMe or anything like that to get to the North Pole, I'm gonna start one. And I don't even care if I only got $1,000, $2,000. I'll frickin' hoof it. I don't care. I am sick of not knowing. I'm just
I
sick
agree.
of this believing and not knowing shit. Tired
agree,
of it. I'll go
Jimmy.
by myself. I don't care.
I hear you, man. I'm right there with you.
Ask you something.
I'll take friggin' 100 regular party balloons, fill them with helium, tie them to my belt, and fly over the mountains. I don't even care. The shoestring budget. I'm just sick of sitting on our asses, reassuring ourselves it's flat. Like, it's flat. That's it. It's flat. Let's get to the next step.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I agree.
And we need to move forward.
We've hit a
We're
staleness or something, and something's got to break. You know.
We're putting together a jigsaw puzzle, and we're missing the outer edges, and we're missing the center. So we got like this donut. We know the donut. We have all the pieces for that, and it's flat. We don't know what's at the center. We don't have the edges. We're never going to know which direction to go in along the edges.
You're one bite short.
Yeah.
Is there $1 in that?
I took that bite.
I'm about to steal it.
Yeah, there is a bite missing in the Pacific Ocean where there's probably a continent sitting there.
Yeah, me and Sergey was talking about that too. He said every time he tries to add. Yeah.
My husband wanted to ask Jibby something real quick. Go ahead, man.
This is kind of the first time I'm hearing about the whole North Pole. You know, I was about trying to go to the South Pole, but what's with the North Pole? What's happening? Like,
well, that's where all our compasses are pointing, so obviously that's where the party's at.
But
that's where the party's at.
Yeah,
That would be a simpler place to get to. It's more, we know where that's at. The south, it could be 60,000 miles around for all we know. Or
yeah, we don't know what direction to go in.
You
So
said
if we're attacking the southern wall, we don't know which way to go.
He hasn't heard about the.
I do all the time.
That's what he was asking about.
Yeah, when you go to North Pole, it's like every time we see it, like supposedly live feed, there's like a black hole there, or they cover it up, or they don't show it to you.
Yeah,
You know what I
there
mean?
was a missing
And
portion.
it's the easiest spot to reach. We know where it's at. We know, we got land masses that are close to it. We got people living in Alaska, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
It's
and,
right there.
and we don't fly over it. We don't go there. We don't get there. We don't go to that portion.
Nope.
I heard
And there's
it
no
was
way.
either Germany or a hole.
I'm sorry, but there's no way people's compasses in Australia are pointing to a 30-mile wide iron mountain at the center pole. Like, it's not big enough to affect compasses all over this world. It's
Right.
something else.
Yeah, there's got to be something else up there. I agree.
Yeah,
Something
that's
so
what I
powerful
thought
it affects every
myself.
compass.
Yeah, like if it's supposedly just the pole or whatever, like why isn't it affecting anything else but the compass?
Because it's like a very weak kind of constant force, constant magnetic
a
force.
constant.
Yeah.
What's the compass made out of? What is the material of the needle that's pulling that way, that direction?
Is it like an iron?
made it their own ghetto ass compass.
Somebody-
that works with fucking paperclip and shit. Like, I don't think it's about that. Like, what are y'all doing?
Somebody needs to actually like get a real good compass that like one of the best type ones, and actually see the material it's made out of, or look at the manufacturer's material to make sure that it's just iron, no like plastic, no, you know what I mean, no other non-magnetic elements involved.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
and then we need to set our GPSs because the compasses will fail when you get close. As in, like, once you start getting close to the North Pole, if you take that compass and you put it next to, say, a nail, just, any nail, it will begin to start pointing towards that nail versus the north. I've seen it.
Yeah.
So what's-
compasses get weak. near
So
the
what's
North Pole.
going on in the coldness that metal has that effect?
Oh, I don't know, but it's some kind of like the magnetic field gets crazy next to the North Pole where the compasses basically stop working correctly and will just point to the nearest thing, giving off any kind of magnetic whatever, just anything.
Which is
any piece of
iron,
metal.
any ore, yeah.
So you gotta have to get your bearing and then just toss the compass in the back seat. It ain't gonna work anymore. So maybe use
Is
the
any-
GPS. I don't know.
Is there any speculation as to why when you get so something pulls directly to north?
I'm
and then
thinking it's going to be a ring around it. There's a ring around it, and once we get past that barrier ring, then that's where the compass just doesn't make sense.
Right, but why when we get the compass that close would it start being haywire? I wonder. That's weird. Like why would you
Probably,
get it next to?
I guess all the directions that the magnetic lines are going in.
You know how yeah, that's true. Like you know how you have like two magnets and you put them together, and like you can put another one and it'll actually hold it to a little area away, but want to pull it close to. It'll keep it in its own little area.
Yeah, and I guess
see what
it's like a
Yeah.
it's like a Goldilocks zone with magnets, and the
Yes.
compass won't work in that zone. Not accurately. So I guess once your compass stops working, follow the lights.
Have you guys ever seen the there's a guy named Boyd Bushman, and he worked with Lockheed Martin, and he spun this plastic piece, and he spun it either counterclockwise or clockwise. When he spun it one way, it would just spin and lose momentum or whatever. But when he spun it the other way, it would spin 5 times, and then he would take his hand away and let you watch it, and it would spin 5 times, because he spun it like real fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it would stop and automatically spin itself 5 times back the other way.
Lies echoed. It doesn't matter if my husband's on camera or not. He's sitting right next to me. What does that have to do with anything?
Put the mic so they understand.
What the hell was he spinning, Dan? What were you talking about? Is it
It's
gyroscope? Or?
He put in the chat and said, Tiffany, is your husband on a cell phone? How come he doesn't come on camera with you?
Turn the fucking camera.
Oh, they probably just get, people are probably just curious.
Right here. See this? It's called the studio mic. I don't have to be in fucking camera.
You don't have to answer to the trolls.
Yeah, I wouldn't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even answer that.
It's called a celt.
Yeah.
A celt. And he goes, "What's it made out of?" He goes, "I'm not sure." He said, "It's like plastic." And he goes, "Well, what is it?" He said, "There's nothing in it." He said, "Well, what?" And because the guy's interviewing him, and he goes, "What makes it do that?" And he handed it to the guy. He said, "You try it." And the guy took it and he sat it on it was a wooden tabletop, I think. And I think that has something to do with it. So he spun it and it went like 10 times and then it stopped. And it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 back the exact same opposite way. It made its own momentum from whatever you put into it. You see what I'm saying? And it's just plastic material.
Sounds like some Chris Angel or David Blaine shit.
No, it's not. He also takes a copper wire. It's wrapped in a circle like a donut, and then he takes the lead from it, plugs it into the wall, and as soon as he plugs it into the wall, it raises up off the fucking desk and levitates. It's called, look it up, Boyd Bushman.
Oh, this sounds like magic illusion tricks.
I know it does. And that's what the guy said. The guy that did the thing and showed him, he said, "I don't know why it does that." He said, "Nobody does. It just does it. We look for like the exception to the rule," he said. Well, listen. He's just trying to show like certain materials and certain reactions that people might not have thought about, because
Plastic doesn't levitate.
No, it wasn't levitating. It was on the table, against the table, but he spun it like a top type thing. You know what I mean? The plastic deal was, if you spin it 5 times to the right without touching it, it'll stop and spin 5 times to the left. That was the plastic deal. Now, the thing that levitated was copper, just pure copper. He had it wrapped in itself around like a fat ring. It was a fat donut ring of copper, and the lead of it was connected, positive, negative. He plugged it into the wall, and it raised up off of his desk and went, I mean, you can watch the video.
To whatever the desk was.
The electric and the copper. Yeah. I think it had something to do with the copper, the positive and negative being wrapped around each other.
Yeah, but then that shouldn't be enough to make it levitate. But if he had a magnet under the table,
he might have. He did have a real big neodymium magnet there too. Yeah, he did have that, Jimmy. Yeah, he did. He did have it. I can't say he didn't. But I give you the name and tell you check. Look at it. It's pretty interesting. Regardless.
A lot of magician illusion tricks use little tiny magnets like that all the time to create the levitation effects and different things like that. It's all magnets. It's all like sneak shit.
Oh, okay. To make you think they have some sort of technology. Okay,
yeah, and I'm going to be learning one to do on the street activism stuff, where I'm going to make like a dollar bill levitate, and then go into a gravity spiel or whatever. Little things like that. Just levitation tricks, but there's different types you can do. Some with magnets, some with strings, and there's different techniques. The way you grab it and you hold it up, whether you can use your pinky, you fold it, and then you use your pinky to lift it up while your other 4 fingers appear to be wide open, like your palm is open, but you manage to use your pinky to lift it. Little tricks like that where you do it quick the way they look. There's all kinds of ways to do it, but I want to do it with the magnet so it levitates. There's different techniques. You can even invent your own just to get it to work.
That sounds pretty wild, man. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I have a whole shitload of videos to go through. It's like a pay-for course. It's expensive. I didn't pay for it. A friend of mine gave it to me, and I just have so many to go through. I'm gonna get it done in the next month, though.
Yeah, and actually, I'm watching chat as well, and yeah, correct. It's not a trick. It has to do with physics and properties of of electromagnetism.
Yeah, Mr. Grimvy is more of the official story than the conspiracy type, in my experience with Mr. Grimvy.
Yeah,
I lean more towards the official, explanations.
Get in here, cat. Get in here, cat. It's gonna rain. I round up my pussy.
Watch what? Oh, he posted a video.
So what do you think about the it's supposed to be black or orange or like a void right there in the North Pole? Like, what do you think it is that, do you think it's just a, CGI covering it up? What do you think's there?
I think it's one of two things. Like, now the old NASA photographs of a flyover, which would be a plane at the time, not a satellite. The old flyovers show a black void there. Now, an old photography, if something is extremely bright, it'll come out black. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too bright to be photographed, so camera will pick it up. Like, a lot of people, they get that little black dot in the center of the sun.
Kind of like a negative positive effect, but switched. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could be like that. Like, whatever is there could be just extreme, like sun bright, or they're just blocking out Asgard, whatever the hell is there, Eden, the ruins of Eden,
Germany.
Who knows? If Eden existed, we ruined it, and that's just the way we roll. So, if the Garden of Eden, this magical, pristine place, there's no way we didn't ruin that shit.
We paved paradise, and then we put up a parking lot.
Exactly. So we probably ruined it, and it's the ruins there. Now, the reason one of the reasons we think they say we're on a ball is to hide God. Well, they also would hide Eden's existence, too. If Eden existed at the center there or whatever, they would hide that because, hey, Eden's real, therefore God's real. Hey, the earth's flat, therefore God's real. Like, anything to hide God and to shame us, that's what they do. That's it. You're dust. You're nothing. You're just
Your
monkeys.
life's
You're
pointless.
talking monkeys. You're useless. You're dust. God forgot about you. You suck. Like Bill Nye says, I suck. Like, yeah, we all suck. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Some people suck, but it's not all of us. And they suck because of the lies. Like, you go through a whole lifetime of believing bullshit, you will suck because you're doing it wrong. And then you're just going to give up because you sucked for so long. You might as well just keep sucking at life. It's just... anything that shames you, that's bullshit. Even if the Bible is shaming you in any way, I'm sorry, that's bullshit. Now, I don't know. I don't think the Bible shames us, but I think it. See, I haven't read it cover to cover, so I can't really establish an opinion. But anything that's shaming you is the dark side.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We are all unique. We're very unique. We may look alike, but we're unique on the inside.
Yeah, no one has the exact same body as any other person.
No, fingerprints. So I mean, there's lots of things about us that are unique, but they have us in this kind of Borg group think, and we see it all the time.
Doctors, how they like to group everyone together and be like, okay, well, this medication is going to work for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Yep. It's groupthink. We're already the Borg. I think flat earthers are people unplugging from the Borg collective. We were all a part of the Borg. And you know people who are in the Borg because you'll say, hey, the Earth's flat. And they're going to say like one of like three things. Show me a picture of the edge. You know, and these are supposed to be individuals. Now, if you guys are all individuals, why do you all think the same? Say the same things? That's called the Borg. That's not an individual. If 1,000 and at least 1,000 people have said to me, show me a picture of the edge. Where's the individual? That's literally Borg drones all saying the same thing. You're not an individual. You're in groupthink. You can't think for yourself. Thinking for yourself is coming up with a unique question. Like, okay, the Earth's flat. Well, is there anything underneath it? Well, that's not a common one. You get it every now and then, but at least it's, you know, it's not. Show me a picture of the edge where you fall off the. Or why did they do it? Like, why would they lie about that? Why are you asking about the motive before? Like, that's the end. Is the motive? You know, you have to. Oh, we've discovered a crime. Let's investigate this crime of fraud, and then you go down that breadcrumb trail. It's like, well, what's the motive? Well, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to look into it. What? Well, they got everybody like that too. So everybody's putting the cart ahead of the horse. You don't put the motive before the investigation. If you can't figure out the motive, you don't investigate. They got everybody all screwed up, but they're all like thinking alike. There's no individuality in their thoughts. It's all Borg. It's all groupthink. If you don't know what the Borg is, that's Star Trek. They're like hybrid human robots that we are the Borg. We will assimilate you. You become one of them. You talk like them. You think like them. You act like them. You all do the same thing. That's how we live now. You know how many guys in New England I see who wear the same clothes? It's either a Red Sox shirt, Patriots shirt, Red Sox hat, Patriots hat. They all have the same haircut. They all eat the same food. They all say the same thing. They all do the same thing. I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
Oh, I know how you feel.
Take one look at these guys. I could tell them their whole life. How'd you know that? Because you are just a friggin' robot.
Yep. They'd rather buy into the bullshit just because they don't want to believe that there's a chance they were wrong.
People want their life to make sense. And for some reason, giving a shit about millionaires in pajamas playing with balls on TV makes sense to them. And is a good thing to be into. I don't get it. To me, that's extreme mental retardation. Like extreme, not even mild. It's extreme. Spending 40 years of your life worshiping guys in pajamas, throwing balls around like it's millionaires in pajamas.
Yep.
And you devote all your thoughts to that. You know, like I watch Sports Center. I gotta know, hey, you know, they're doing this trade. He's a free agent this year. Oh, this coach should have did this. Blah, 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 blah. You talk about that all week till the next game. Then you talk about that game all week long till the next game.
To me, sports are a bunch of grown-ass adults chasing around balls.
Yeah. It's retarded.
Yep.
But we're very good trained monkeys. Now the theory of evolution is not that we came from monkeys. You have to reverse everything. It's that we're going to turn into monkeys.
Yep.
And we are.
We're not going to be able to think for ourselves or anything. We're going to rely on others to tell us how to think, how to feel, how to do anything.
Yep. I think we're closer now to throwing our own poop like a monkey than we were 500 years ago. I think people were far more sophisticated 500 years ago and way too busy to be throwing poop and smearing it on walls. Like, that's what we do now. We are turning into monkeys. That's the theory of evolution, because it hasn't happened yet. You know, and like the Big Bang theory, it's a theory because we haven't caused the Big Bang yet. It's a theory. Just reverse it. Just take all their facts and reverse it. Now it makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree 100% on that.
Who did we lose? Oh, we lost Mary Banalow.
Dave said he got bounced, but he's going to bed soon anyways.
He's had a rough night.
Yeah.
I go back to my old town. I think they're already partially monkeys. They can't even hit the space bar in between words when they're speaking to you. Hey, man, you go and see us the other day. Well, can you say that with some spaces in between there? I don't even know how many.
Yeah,
words
it's like these days it's becoming more and more common to hear what I call lazy talk. Like
lazy talk. Yeah. Oh, every time I try to find a YouTube video to show me how to do something, it's always some kid who's just like, you just right here, and then you got bus fire right here. This is right
See, when
there.
I moved here to Kentucky, I actually got made fun of, and still, you know, I catch shit from people now and then because they claim that I speak too properly. And I'm like, no,
That's a nice complaint. Hey, what you talking properly for?
Right? I'm just gonna talk like this from now on.
What are you doing? I'm reading. What you reading for? What?
I ain't seen nothing.
Fur. What you reading, fur?
What you reading for? Oh, they want us like that because we stay out of their hair. We're, satisfied with the crumbs off their table, and we think it's awesome, and we worship them at the same time. They kind of just sweep crumbs at us, dirty crumbs, and we go, oh, that's so awesome. Oh, I want to follow them around and worship them.
Yeah, we act like they're giving us a pile of gold or something.
Yeah, it's crumbs. Like a tax return is a form of giving us crumbs back.
It's just to keep people from questioning why are they taking all of our money.
Yeah. Yeah, and why are they hoarding all the money? Like, you got
And
somebody
then
with
claiming
like
we're in all this debt.
you got somebody with $50 billion, which they can't spend in 100 lifetimes, and then you have, say, 1 million people who have $20,000 a year or whatever, so he by himself with 50 billion has more of the money that should be in circulation in a kind of a more balanced, and you see it on all these graphs, the disparity, the difference between the income of the poor and the income of them. It's like every time they get $1, they just keep it. They never spend it.
And we've got so many homeless people and sick people and people that don't have insurance, can't afford things they need. All of this that money should be going towards. It should be going towards truly making this a better life, not going into Big Bob's pockets just because he's a millionaire.
Yeah, I mean, there used to be a time where one job, the husband worked one job, and that one job was enough to have like 2 full vacations a year for the family. You paid your house.
They didn't ever have to worry about anything or want for anything.
Right. And then shit just went out of control. And what do you do then? Well, you can put a kind of like a toxic poison in the water that pacifies people. Now, pacifying people, that prevents them from getting angry.
Yep.
How do we know that's working? Because you say to them, you tell everybody, hey, you have a 1 in 2 chance of getting cancer now. oh, and all your family members that are dying or have died, well, that was because of us. And then look at the shit we're doing in the vaccines. And yeah, we're force medicating you, as fluoride is considered a medication by the FDA. It's been classified a medication. So
To these people, you know, all that comes from suing them is they're like, okay, well, we're gonna give this person we'll give them $10,000, and they're like, oh, well, my brother died from your medications or vaccines or whatever, but you're giving me money, so that makes it all okay.
Yeah, yeah. And they don't get mad. Like, if you go back to like the 1920s or 30s and you tell some guy named Hank, yeah, your mother's breast cancer, well, that was because of this, and then the vaccines were putting this in before you're even done with the sentence, Hank has his iron fist ready to punch you in the face, and he will punch you in the face. And so will Henrietta and Doris and Dolores and the women. You would get the shit kicked out of you because that was pre-fluoride. Now, post-fluoride, yeah, what are you going to do? Yeah, well, you know.
We know it's hurting us, but it can't be that bad. I mean, no one's died from it yet. The news hasn't reported anyone dying.
If
so
it was bad, it wouldn't be on TV.
they're just making a big hype about it. It's all those conspiracy theorists.
Yep. It's a binary thing. You do the fluoride with the hypnosis propaganda on the alpha wave box. And the two of those combined, that's it.
Exactly. That's why, like, you know, people talk about, oh, well, The Simpsons has predicted this, that, and the other. And I'm like, it's not that they predicted it. It's that they knew it was going to happen. And they know by introducing it on TV first, that's going to get your mind more open to it. That you're going to be like, oh, well, I saw that happen on TV. So it can't be that crazy.
Yeah, it's like that one movie they show you 55, like 800 times a day. And then at the end of the day, they do some kind of crazy thing. And then you're like, oh, I bet you, I bet you, what's a crazy number I couldn't guess that you're thinking in your head right now. And they're like 50, and you write it down. They're like 55. And you're like, show them the 55. And then like they lose, because you pretty much, you can implant that stuff. It really kind of works that way in a little bit. And
That's yes, it's a hypnosis technique, and it's very well like polished up where, like I'm also doing that too. Like it's going to be I'm doing like hypnosis illusion 2 courses, and hopefully by the end of it I can implant a number in your head, and by just saying a series of things, and you will be like, there's this one is a video on YouTube that the guy who played Scotty on the new Star Treks, he's in it, and this guy, and I followed along with it, and I came up with the same thing. Now this guy tells you a whole bunch of things. And then he's like, okay, what are you thinking of? And you end up saying a red bicycle. And I was thinking red bicycle. He was thinking red bicycle. And sure enough, that's what the way he turns over the card or whatever, and it's a red bicycle. Now, how the hell were we all thinking about a red bicycle when the guy doesn't even mention a red bicycle, but yet through all the things that he says to set you up,
it's subliminal.
Gets you to think about a red bicycle. It's the trick.
Yeah, if I say to and cold, bicycle.
Well, there's that technique.
Cold.
Yeah, there's different ways to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can get somebody to think a specific thing that you want them to be thinking about. And then you can pull it off like you're reading their mind when you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say something about
writing their mind. You're not reading it, you're writing it. For them.
Right.
Then these people can be like, oh, well, I'm going to put it out there that I can read people's minds, and I'm going to make them pay for me to read their minds.
Yep. Yeah, you write their mind. You don't read it.
Yeah. You implement the ideas.
Yeah, and that's it's just illusionary tricks. And for the people that don't like practice this on a daily basis, you just you're unaware of it until you've been made aware of it. And it's not about intelligence with any of this stuff. I hear people all the time in Flat Earth say, I'm not that smart. I'm not intelligent. And I believe them because I said the same about me. I'm like, I'm not a super intelligent person, but I'm hyper aware.
Exactly. It's about, like we always say, it's about questioning it. It's about figuring it out.
Yeah, and once like you've been made aware of a magician's trick, now you see it. You see it every time that magician does a trick. Now you see how they do it because somebody pointed it out to you, that the part that you didn't see, that you weren't aware of. And that's all that we're doing, I think, in Flat Earth, in conspiracies in general. I never even, it didn't even occur to me that 9/11 could be an inside job until it was brought to my attention that it could have been, and then the reasons why. And now I'm like, now I see it.
Yeah.
Like that with everything. It's
You're
just
like,
awareness,
why
and that
didn't I
doesn't
think
require
about
it doesn't require a high IQ. It not at all. It's just, are you aware or are you asleep? Are you woke? If you're woke, that means you're aware. You've been made aware.
Exactly.
And I find like the people with the highest IQs are the most unaware people I've ever met. Because they're all paper facts and book smarts, but they have no kind of like street smarts, awareness, anything like that. You make them aware of it, and that awareness gets trumped by a paper fact that they live by.
Yep.
It's like, but all your senses show you that we're not spinning and that the Earth seems to be a flat stationary plane. Yes, but paper facts.
History
I'm going
books,
with that.
teachers, schools.
Indoctrination.
Why would they all lie to us? Why would they
And,
be
yep.
teaching our children this in schools?
And there's the motive, putting the cart before the horse. Well, why would that? No. This is what's going on here. Investigate it now. And then, after we sit them down, tie them to a chair and beat the shit out of them, maybe then we'll get a motive. Until then, we're not going to know the motive. Like all the cop shows. You don't find out the motive until the end of the show.
Why are they lying?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, people want the motive right away.
$6 million every.
Dave Hawaii is in the chat. Hey, Dave.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
If you
I
want to
gotta
do
go
it,
coffee. I'll be right
add
back.
you.
this is fucking shit
Huh?
that looks like CGI.
I go coffee. I'll be right back. Oh,
And
I got coffee too. I don't blame you.
that are.
You don't forget the train tracks. I'm talking about Danny.
Do what?
If he's talking to people on like the Xbox and stuff, tell him remember train tracks.
What, the up and down? Yeah.
They can't go any higher than a certain degree of, a certain elevation. They won't make it up. Like if it's more than a certain incline or decline, they won't stay on the track. It's not possible.
Yeah, well, the person I'm talking to, he's not a skeptic at all. He's open minded.
Right. I'm just giving you a.
Yeah. I'm just man. I've just had a pretty fucking fucked up day today.
Yeah.
One of my real good friends that I literally pulled out from the gutter. No kidding. That lived his life as a fucking jailhouse tramp, going in and out, back and forth to jail, just doing nothing with his life, and got him involved with fucking music, and started introducing him to rap and this and that, and got him into this, into making this shit, and got him cred with people because people were calling him a snitch, blah blah blah, and this and that. I got him street cred out here, and shit, and got him so much into this music. His shit is coming up. He may do something with it. And the fact of the matter is, he can't even just stop with the dumb shit. And I was trying to explain to him, I had a CD disc, and I was showing him, like, this is the Earth right now, right? And I'm like, imagine space ain't real, blah, blah, blah. And he kept going right back to, yeah, but what's holding this? How is this not going to go float away? I'm like, are you not fucking listening to what the hell I'm saying? Forget the fucking space, nigga. You ain't listening. But he just, and we got in a big-ass argument, and then sitting there, I'm just, I've been there, and I've stood and backed his ass up over and over again on shit that I didn't even agree with, but I was there for him. You know what I'm saying? And he can't even just shut the fuck up for a minute. and get rid of all the indoctrinations out of your head for just a moment and hear me out. But he wants to keep on cutting me off. He won't even let me build, and I'm just like, I'm fucking done. I just walk the fuck out and left.
Right. Well, let him know it's not an argument too, though.
That's what I try to tell him. I'm like, dude, I am not arguing with you, man. Disagree, but he will not even understand what I'm trying to tell him. I'm like, dude, listen to what I'm saying. And the biggest thing that's pissing me off the most is like, well, I'm not going to use these videos of these high altitude balloons and how it shows this the flat plane or whatever. How can that tell you that this is a flat ball? I'm like, dude, oh my god. He's like, I want to see you higher. I mean,
No. I mean, that would be funny if he said that. Yeah.
Yeah. No. But anyways, and he's like, you guys need to get higher. You guys are not going to be able to go higher, nothing, blah, blah. You're not listening to what I'm telling you. We cannot go any higher.
Tell him I smoke a good amount and I get high.
Not be able to go any higher. You're not, and he's like, well, I just can't believe it looks like this when there's all these pictures that shows the ball. I'm like, dude, are you not fucking listening? Have you ever heard of a fisheye lens, a wide angle lens, dude?
No, you don't even say it like that, Danny. Tell him, don't even say it like that. Say describe to me what a lens looks like, the outside of a lens. Don't even go like when you approach them with the questions, you can't be like certain things set them off. And when you mention earth and flat, it like makes them want to say a crazy comeback like, where's the edge? What's holding it up? And my comeback is always, well, what's holding this ball up? Space. Well, space is holding up flat earth. And if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. I come at them with their own thing. See, plus, what I mean? It's not, I don't know. It's just weird. It's the way you go about it. Use something that's not really saying flat earth. And when they answer your question, they're basically answering the same question and be like, now, like, look at the earth. You know what I mean? Now look at that. Doesn't that make sense? And they're like, oh, okay. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, my point is, he's heard me out a lot over the past month or so. Anytime I brought it up, just a little thing here saying that, well, man, there's a lot of this and that. They say that we went to the moon, blah blah blah, in 1969 or whatever, and but yet then they say on their own fucking website that they're still trying to understand the Van Allen belt and we cannot pass it. So okay, and then they want to revert back to the most realist picture of Earth is the one when they're on the moon. Well, okay, what the fuck? And then he cannot just simply understand that. He cannot grasp that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just say, man, what's a camera lens? How's it made? They're all made with like a bubble. They all come out like a bubble. So your view, when it comes back, just like your eye, has a bubble lens to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that aspect, it's going to put a round to the image. Say even in the image from the ground up, the ground is bent. The top of the car looks like a skittle. Anything you see in the picture is bent slightly to that same curvature. And why would you need a special bubble lens to show a circle ball? I wouldn't need a special camera to show you this basketball is a circle basketball.
And he just could not understand this fucking shit. And it was just
ask, like I said, just don't say the flat earth. Say, hey, what can a train do? Like, can a train go up a hill? And when he says no, you know what I mean?
With trains,
he won't understand it because he's never looked into that.
Or right. But everybody has played with toy trains, and you see like the front wheels and the back wheels of a train has to stay on the track. Now, if the track bends up or it bends down, the front wheels and the back wheels, now the train's going to go off the track. So the track has to be flat.
Yes. No, you just bring that into his mind, and if he starts thinking about it himself, it'd be like, train, what's he talking about, trains?
Well, another
How
thing
would
that
that... It might just pique his interest, so he'll look into like what the hell's up with trains and the track.
Listen to this. This is what really got to me. The fact of the matter is, he claims to be a Christian person, right? Like 90% of these fucking so-called mainstream Christians. I'm not dogging anybody that is a Christian because I'm getting kind of back into it myself because of the fact that all this stuff.
You cut off.
You what?
You cut off. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyways, I told him, I was like, I was like, dude, it says in Genesis chapter 1, God created the heavens and the earth and separated the waters from the heavens and the earth. You know, and I showed him the rocket and this and that. And he says, yeah, but that was written by man. I'm like, okay, first of all, how else are we going to get it?
Isn't he the one always preaching the Bible to
I
us?
know. And that's why I told him, I'm like, dude,
the
okay, so
fuck?
wait a minute. You have no faith that God, this is God's word. Okay, but you go to this place every Sunday.
The same guy is
Oh.
always shoving his biblical stuff down
Like a
our
Madon,
throats.
like a
Yeah.
Madudu, literally. And I done told him, I was like, dude, so I'm like, wait a minute, you can't believe in the Bible, then why are you going to church? Why are you going to sit here while they're reading out of this book
That you don't believe
that you don't believe in? He's like, because the way it makes you feel. I'm like, so wait a minute, you just going to this place to make you feel better about shit. So you're totally a complete hypocrite fucking Christian then. That's what you are. He said, man, that's not even right. You call me a hypocrite. I'm like, that is what you are doing. You are being a fucking hypocrite. You can't say that you are a Christian and not believe in the Bible.
It's called a hypocristian.
And
Hypocristian.
yeah, literally. And
I like that.
and he was just like, I can't believe you're coming at me like this. No, I can't believe you're gonna come at me like that. I'm like, dude, you're just not understanding. You want to sit there and deny everything I'm trying to tell you, and the whole thing about this thing, and I was trying to explain to him. And he's like, yeah, and showing him the videos. He's like, yeah, but you couldn't see a curve of a ball at that height. I'm like, oh my god, here we go again. And I started
Because
They
there
think
isn't
it's
one.
supposed to be-
You say, yeah, I know, because there ain't one. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, and that horizon should start dropping below eye
Yeah,
level.
and he said,
not that
the
long.
horizon will never change. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, dude, see, you won't even search the shit up, and then you want to try to argue.
I'm gonna find someone
Have
that lives
you
in
ever-
Australia and be like, here, call this person, ask them if they're upside down right now.
Have you ever just take a pile of rocks in your hand and balance them, right? Like about 5 rocks, balance them, sit them there and be like, look at this, right? America, right? And then be like, flip it over, Australia, and the rocks will fall. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's really simple. I mean,
And yet they claim that that's how, Earth is possible because it all sticks together or whatever. Then why
Yeah,
aren't
yeah.
the planets getting stuck together? Why isn't the moon sticking to us? Why, it just makes no sense.
why does the liquid that the Earth is 75% weigh like how much? And it holds the weight of that down
Right?
really, really good at the same time as keeping the atmosphere there. At the same time as it can let bubbles come up, splashes, flowers can grow, trees can grow,
You do like you did with
butterflies,
Ada. Take a ball,
everything.
spin it on a
I'm
string,
not
and
doing
pour
it.
water on it.
I'm not doing it with him anymore. I'm not saying shit to him anymore. But
But that's a good thing to do too, actually. Like she said, like take a little marble in your pocket or something and be like, look at that. That's a miniature version of the Earth. From every point I'm touching this.
Spin it and pour water on it. What's going
No,
to happen?
just
The water's
give-
going to fling off.
Right, but just give them the image of that marble, in their mind. And then when they start to think of it, talk about, they'll have a mental image of it too. They won't just be able to be like, no, no, no. They might say no, 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 but when they go home, they'll be like, damn, that is kind of weird.
Yeah, see,
See
what
what
I
I'm
do, like, when I'm talking to someone about it, like the whole gravity thing and all that, I'm like, because they try to say, oh, well, that's why people don't fall off the bottom of the earth, it's gravity. Okay, well, if that's the case, why is it that this gravity is holding us down, full-grown humans? Why can bees fly? Why can birds fly? Why aren't they being sucked back down to the earth by gravity? These tiny little bugs, how are they flying?
Show him a pin cushion, a little rubber ball with pins all over in it. And say, imagine this is the Earth. How come trees and buildings don't look like these pins?
Yep.
Yeah.
These needles. Yeah.
Or take a whole bunch of Cheez-Its and glue them to a basketball, and that's supposed to be city grid plans that surveyors do, flat grid patterns. City is designed on a flat grid. Now, just take
like a
that as
motherboard.
Cheez-It. That's a piece of Cheez-It. Now, take that Cheez-It and glue it to the basketball. Take the next city. That's another Cheez-It. Glue that to the ball. Is that what we're living on? You know.
Right. I don't understand it. You know.
Now, in that perspective that you just said, sorry, Tiffany.
Go ahead. You're fine.
The Cheez-It thing, that would put it in the perspective that anywhere, that's a good analogy because it automatically squares it out for them to where you could be like, okay, look, you're here. This is a whole